By continuing with this program, you have therefore agreed to take zero offence to what is being said. After all, it is called Don't Get Offended. Duh.
No, that's cool for selling.
That's fine as it is. Are we live?
Yeah, we're on, man.
We're on. So ungrateful. Ungrateful.
Look.
Yeah. I won't say that word.
You can say Negrito though.
Negrito.
Yes. How much do I owe you, by the way? How much is the sauce?
£4, $3.99.
Is it £3.99 or £4?
It's £4. We just round it up over here. £4.
£4.
Yeah,
okay.
but like the Brentwood would be $3.99.
Right.
Yeah, but this is a small bottle.
So people in Brentwood pay more, yeah?
Small bottle. We had it. I'm sure it's on text as well. Like we had a full discussion about the bigger bottle.
And disclosing the
okay,
group
so
chats,
if I was to make my own, if I was to make my own burrito,
yeah,
how much of this sauce should I be using?
How much you be
like
using?
The same size as you normally make.
Well, I've put enough water in there for it to kind of come out easily. So probably just about 2 jugs, and it's fine.
2 jugs? What does that mean?
One, 2. I know that's not the best one I could afford at the time. Don't get offended.
Okay, tablespoons. If it's obviously that's a lot more measurable.
Okay, fair. All right, that's actually better than 2 jugs.
Yeah, right? 2 jugs.
All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna go for 1.5 tablespoons.
2 jugs.
What does that mean to people?
Ain't that some old school term?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Sexual term or something, innit?
You got to remember, Koji, you want to be
aggressive term as well. So.
Man, listen, we can say 2 shots. How about that? You want to do that?
2 shots. So remember, you want
to get into that.
You want this sauce. You want this sauce to go commercial, right?
Absolutely.
So you cannot put 2 jugs on the bottle.
No. 2 jugs won't be on there. No.
Right.
In fact, you know what? Edit that bit.
No, there's no editing.
We don't edit, bro.
We don't edit.
All right, well, you know what? It's already out in the world anyway. So if you go to rapstars.net, people, this week, Rapstar stores is available. I'm going to be shipping UK wide, man. So this week's going to be very, very, very crazy. Vegetarian tacos, lobster tacos.
Vegetarian tacos.
Yeah, man. I've been doing some hard research. And the reason why I haven't got you man burritos is because I've run out of meat.
Oh, yeah, you know what?
Yeah, that's good.
I ran out of meat, bro.
Not for my stomach, though.
Innit?
You know what I mean?
That's a good thing and a bad thing. That means you're doing well.
Yeah.
But that means you need to start ordering more.
Exactly. But you know what?
Yeah.
I actually had the option.
Business. Good and bad business. Right.
No. He's trying to be like Apple, isn't it? Yeah. When Apple, when they bring out their phone and that, they don't bring out.
Compared him to Apple,
yeah, they don't bring out enough stock in it. So, you know, the supply and demand and all that. You know what I mean?
So what happens when that happens? People get like more excited.
Well, they get more angry.
Oh,
like they can't get their phone. They're still gonna get the phone. It's not like they're gonna get another phone. But they get angry and that. But they still get the phone. I think probably more people talk about it and everything.
That's true.
It builds it up.
Yeah,
so the next year when they know the phone's coming out, they're gonna be even first. They'll be first.
I can bump the money up a little bit
to get the phone. Yeah. They don't want to be like that person that. Oh, do you know what I thought about it after about a week or so? Now I'm gonna get the phone. No, they're gonna be as soon as the announcement comes out. That's when they want the phone.
Because Apple, once you go Apple, you normally stay with Apple.
That's
so
it.
Yeah.
Well, John knows all about that.
Yeah, I went. Where did I go? Sony, didn't I?
You was on the Sony Experience.
Yeah, and then I left that. I came back. Yeah.
So you went from Apple.
I went to because I tried to break away from Apple. And then I went to Sony Experience. And don't get me wrong, the camera was great, underwater camera, but it just wasn't Apple.
The user friendliness wasn't there. It's true. That's true.
Do you know what? You can imagine what Apple's headquarters was thinking. Like, sir, he's gone. What? What do you mean he's gone? He's gone. He's gone to Sony. What?
Yeah, because
don't worry.
No, he's coming.
We'll get him back.
He'll be back.
Because the thing is, I had a Mac.
And you know what they did to me? They bought
Power Rangers, they're gone, but they'll be back.
You know what they did, right? They bought an Apple TV, a HomePod, AirPods, and I got every single last one.
See, he got upsold with all of them.
I got a watch.
The thing is,
did you say sorry to them?
I did.
Yeah.
Did you write them a letter?
The thing is, I had a Mac Airbook, right? Yeah. And I was looking for a new laptop, and I can't go back to Microsoft.
No,
I just can't go back to it. It's just dead. So I actually got the brand new MacBook Pro because I'm used to it. It connects with my phone. You know, I can answer calls from wherever.
It makes it so easy now, man. It's just easy.
Yeah.
All right, so basically, I must be like the elephant in the room. So I went from Apple to Samsung, and I've had Apple since I was in school. And I don't know. I think I was just I was getting tired of like the battery dying. You know, just like your iPhone 7 going from 100% to 39% in a
Hold on, how old are you?
I'm 37, bro.
Could have Apple when you was in school then. You're just 1 year
No,
younger
not
than me.
school. What was talking about? Uni. You know, I'm talking about the one when it was iPhone.
when
Like,
did he
not even
get
3G. It just straight. I know. That's my mistake. I'm messing up today. First is 2 jokes. But no.
So what's this phone?
This
here?
is a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G. So it's got like the pen in it as well. It's actually pretty decent. And with that, again, I've got the Samsung Watch. I even got the Samsung TV with it.
I see.
Can I ask you something? Do you actually use the pen? Do you like
Good question.
like?
So
I've
say,
got-
let's say,
I've
it does it, he's thinking about it.
A week.
I've got
in
an
a
Apple
week. How
Pen.
many times in a week do you use the pen?
I've got an Apple Pen.
Let me be honest with you. Right, this mic keeps dropping.
I had a note as well.
Yeah. The last time I used
No,
the
wait.
pen,
Can I just disclaim something first
Go
before we
for
go?
it. Go for it.
Chris said he had a note, but Chris fails to forget that he was one of the first people to have an Apple Mac, and he left it in the middle of his room with clothes on it in the box. He didn't even open it.
Is it?
Discuss.
Wow.
Discuss that. Wait, this was thank you for that little exposure and that. But this was years ago, like probably about 10 years ago, probably even more than that.
No,
Maybe
it was a problem. I said to you, bruv, you got to open it.
It
Yeah.
was when I was working at that company that where your brother was working.
Oh yeah, Blick.
Yeah. So
But was
that
the
was around
MacBook
about
when the
No, it
Macs
was-
booked-
it was an iMac.
2000
Oh, iMac.
2009.
He had an iMac.
I think it was about 2009. I think it was then.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah.
But it was still an iMac, bruv.
Yeah, but the thing is that okay,
Brand new in the box.
Were they
But-
big then? No, were they big?
Yeah, it was about this big. The box.
No, as in like, was it like, was the iMac like the one back then?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
Oh.
I paid over $1 grand.
Yeah, he paid
Oh,
a
so you
grand
paid
for
for it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
For it.
You didn't open it?
I just didn't open it.
Wow.
Didn't open it.
And I ended up selling it on eBay
Oh.
afterwards for about, I lost money on it for about 800.
Well,
The guy was like,
yeah.
he was like, you could see in his face, he thought, wow, I've got a bargain here. Like, what? Well, you haven't used it? Like,
Yeah.
kind of thing. I could see it in his eyes and that. He ran, almost ran when he took it. But the reason why I didn't use it is because when I was working at Blick, I was using Apple Mac anyway. So it wasn't like, I didn't really need it for
So why did
anything.
you buy it?
I bought it because I could.
He had a bit of money, innit? He had that money.
Man was flossing. He was just like, I'll have an Apple Mac.
quickly go back to Koj about the pen.
So the last time I used a pen.
I want to get that answer. man.
So last time I used a pen was just literally like 2 minutes ago. Just a
See,
minute
look, he
ago.
got it out to use it.
There we
what?
go. Huh?
So how often do you use it?
Oh man,
You don't use
I
it
think
often.
the last time I used it was probably sometime last year.
Oh, right, so what? Oh, so you don't use it?
Literally, I don't even use it. And you know what? That was the main selling point of the phone to me.
Right.
And then I think what happened is I tried to do like a landscape selfie, and with the stick you can actually take pictures with a button on the stick, so you don't need to press the phone. That one sold me, but other I ain't.
But why
use the
would you
stick
do
for
that? I
time.
mean, who's going to do that? I mean, why would you need to do that? And we just do that.
Well, same way how like Chris bought the iMac for a grand
right.
just because he could.
Why'd you have to bring me in it? Well, the reason why I brought up the pen is because like when you talked about the features, you brought up the pen. So I'm thinking like, oh, then, all right.
Yeah. So here's
Does
another.
he use the pen? Because I don't know anyone who's got a note
Yeah, so here's
in the
another-
world.
yeah. So here's
He
another.
uses the pen.
So here's another question.
Why?
Are you okay? You know, you content with Samsung right now?
You know what? I've grown to love it.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I was one of these people thought I would never turn them bird signs off, man. I was in
Was that a
person.
bird? All right.
I don't know what it was, man. Very dusty.
So you're content with Samsung right now?
At the moment, I'm just, I think phones is just like at the back of my brain at the moment. I think I was just going through like a phase where I was like, Apple. I still got, like my missus still got the iMac.
Okay.
She got iPad. I've got an iPad for my till at work as well. She got the Apple Watch. I got the Apple Watch for Christmas.
You're one of them 50-50 ones.
Yeah, we're literally we're just on
the fence.
in the middle on the fence. Man. We don't know what we're doing. But yeah,
you got a Samsung Watch as well.
I got the Galaxy Watch as well. Yeah,
it's all the same,
whole
really,
thing.
isn't it? Is it all the same?
It's all the same
what?
tech. It's all the same tech.
I mean, in regards to the, who brought this out first? Who brought the watch out first? Samsung or Apple?
I don't know. I think Samsung. Was it? Let's have a
So I
look.
want to know who's the leader. Who's the leader in
I
this?
think Apple. I believe Apple brought out the watch first.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah,
I've never been a watch person. I just don't.
I've never seen you.
I just never.
Your forearm's too big. It might not.
Yeah,
I remember you bought
mate,
one in Vegas.
Did I buy one in Vegas?
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Because I just I needed. I could do. It was cheap as well, wasn't it? It was at the It was at one of those factories.
Yeah.
Why did I buy that?
I remember.
Because it just looked good. I don't know.
I don't know. I think you said,
Yeah.
like I want to buy a watch.
Because I need what?
Yeah, I
I haven't got one.
Yeah, you just wanted to buy a watch.
Oh, right.
Samsung's first watch came out in 2013. Right? So hold on, let me just
See, this whole thing is the reason why I've got a Samsung, but my iPhone's my main phone because it's a better phone. I love the iPhone. I love the notifications on the screen. Like,
So you don't get it on Samsung?
No one does it like.
Let me quickly see the user face.
Can you do the notifications on the screen?
What's the apps? I'll say it's similar, isn't it?
It's similar, and obviously, so basically with an Apple, it just basically works out of the box. There's not much you can do in regards to themes or if you wanted to look a certain way or have all your folders put in like its own kind of way. I mean, maybe it's upgraded.
2015. So it was Samsung.
So it was Samsung.
Samsung was first.
See, and you said Apple because the way they market themselves.
Listen, man.
All you see is Apple. Yeah, literally. It's all about marketing, man. I think I've just been marketed.
Yeah.
As simple as. It's simple, and it's what we are used to.
Yeah.
I'm just used to Apple because that's the only thing I've used. I've never used Samsung. Well, I have back in the day. And it was dead,
Apple's user friendly, man.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, even now, it's like when I paired, for instance, like when I paired my Apple TV, I didn't realize it linked to my HomePod, and it linked to my phone. And if HomePod's like the big the system thing, the sound system.
speaker?
Yeah. So like, I was watching a film one day, and I turned it up, and it came through my HomePod. I was like, oh.
It's proper bassy.
It's bassy.
Oh, wow.
It sounded like I had like the speaker bars on my TV, but
Just linked up.
it was just there, and I didn't do it. I didn't have to do it. It just recognized all my Apple products and just linked it all together. So for me personally, Apple's the one. You know what I mean? Even down to my watch, it linked up, and then when I go out without my phone, I answer the phone. It just links. I don't have to try, and that's the thing now. I like things where I don't have, like things like this, I don't want to think about. I just want to update it and carry on about my day. I don't want to have to think about, I got to do X, Y, Z. That's why Apple's easy for me, man. I love Apple. Sorry, Apple. Apple needs to give me a check, man, or something. You know what I mean? We're just promoting Apple.
Not
I
for
want
that.
a check.
Not for that 1 year, John.
I want a check.
That 1 year you left. You put a dent in our checks.
Apple, I hear you're doing something podcast-wise. I hear they're doing something.
Oh, is it?
They're doing something. Yeah, there's something in the pipeline.
they could do
They're
anything.
up to something.
They could do anything. I
So if you're listening, Apple, I want one of them deals.
Well, listen, we bigged them up like immensely today.
I mean,
Like,
Spotify.
we didn't
Listen,
even plan it.
Spotify.
Didn't
I'll
even
have a
plan
deal
it.
as well. I will have a deal, but
Apple have got a podcast.
no, they've got no. But you know what Apple did? They dropped the podcast thing, right?
No, but
and
what's
nobody.
this? Apple podcast.
Yeah, but they're not. They'll give out exclusivity.
Oh, I see.
See, because like Spotify, what they did was Apple brought out that app. This app just appeared on our phones. Don't you remember when it appeared? And everyone was like,
Which one?
the purple app, the
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, it's on there. It's on your.
It appeared.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
No one knew after an update what it was. It was just there. We didn't pay no attention to it, right?
Yeah.
Spotify clapped on and was like, we're giving out exclusivity deals. So they started giving out deals, right? Apple haven't done that, but they're working on something now. So I'm just letting Apple know I'm here. We are here for a deal.
Hello, Apple. Hi.
Who's in charge of Apple now? Who's the CEO? Who is it?
Hold on.
What's his name?
Let's
It looks
listen.
identical to the other guy that died.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. It just looks. It's like they want to find someone that exactly looks like. It's like it's the brand, isn't it?
It's a clone.
Yeah, could be a clone as well. Yeah.
Tim Cook. Tim Cook.
And he looks like Steve Jobs, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, TC.
Yeah.
Yo,
TC,
bruv.
Listen.
Well, go on, TC.
No. Mr. Cook. I ain't doing no TC thing here. Like, I don't know what my learner's friend is talking about.
Man. Top Cat. Remember that cartoon?
Top Cat. Top
TC.
Cat.
If you still want to offer that deal, my name is John Alexander. I didn't participate in any of these jokes. I'm trying to get this podcast to the next level, man.
All
What
right,
are you
man.
doing?
All right, man. I'm just saying.
God.
Just having a little fun, man. Remember that one year, though?
What 1 year, man?
That 1 year where you left Apple?
Look, it was a silly mistake on my part.
Even I was like, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
but the thing is, the crazy thing is, my brother, I remember when I left, he went, you'll be back. I was back the next upgrade. I was back.
It's like you're the only person in my whole life that actually had a Sony. Was it Experian?
Experian.
You're the only person I knew that had that.
What influenced you? Something.
Just want to be different.
You know what
innit?
it was?
Getting vexed.
No, there's something
Apple.
influenced.
At the time, I wanted a phone because I was too scared to get the Apple near water.
Oh,
This
okay.
phone, because I got this phone, I got the Experian when I went on a honeymoon. So I was like, well, I'm going to the beach, going on holiday. I'm going to be near water. It's fine. I'm going to proper test it. We went Duns River, went away, and I had it proper deep in the water. No problem.
nice.
I was like, this is the phone. But then when I got back from the honeymoon, it was like, don't really need that feature anymore. do I?
I ain't going swimming anymore. I don't go nowhere near water.
And then the crazy thing is, I think they started making them water resistant at that point. And I say it was like,
Oh, apples.
yeah.
Oh, right.
So then it was like,
So is this water resistant?
yeah, it's water resistant, man.
What, how long?
I don't know how.
Water resistant don't mean you
Who's
drop
gonna
it in the
test
water.
this? Who's
You
gonna
don't
test this?
drop it in the water.
I've had mine near the shower and it's got wet and stuff like that. It's fine.
No, yeah, actually, that happened to me. Quickly dropped in the bath. I was like, no. You know, you're panicking to get it out.
You know when you panic, it spends more time in the water when you're panicking.
No, like it was like this.
Man's drowning it.
Panic.
You know, you put that straight. You have to put that straight in the rice.
Yeah, I did because it switched
straight
off.
away.
It switched off.
Straight away.
Hold on, let's see.
No
Water
hesitation.
resistant, hold on.
Water resistant don't mean it go. It doesn't mean you can dip it in.
My phone switched off.
Yeah.
I had to dry it out.
Yeah.
iPhone
that,
11.
with the
My
sa-
missus,
with the rice.
it fell out of her back pocket into the toilet. It was a wrap. She put it out.
Yeah, that's happened to me as well.
Yeah, it was a wrap.
Yeah, that's happened.
Put it in the rice.
Yeah.
It was a wrap.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah, end of. That was it. Phone's done out here. Done.
Did you already do the number 2 or something?
According to Apple,
I hope not.
here we go. So it says, according to Apple, the iPhone 11 and iPhone Pro have earned an IP68 water resistant rating. iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max are splash, water and dust resistant and were tested under control laboratory conditions.
That's splash.
Nah, but they need to.
Up to, maximum depth of 4 meters up to 30 minutes.
No way.
Right there.
30 minutes. So I could put this under for 30 minutes.
Yep, 4 meters. 4 meters. Look at the bottom.
Or 4 meters up to 30
Who wants
minutes.
to test their phone then?
Nah, mate.
So what he's saying, you can put it under 4 meters
4
underwater
meters.
and leave it for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Nah, they're lying. They're lying. It's not waterproof. They just say, hey, man, we just said it was water resistant.
Yeah.
When you say it was waterproof, it's water resistant.
Yeah,
You can't use your touchscreen. So before you hit the water, you still need to remember you can't use your touchscreen when you're under. To take photos underwater on your iPhone, the volume key will be your new best friend. Oh. So you can.
Why don't you try it?
So a quick thing, like a
Just try it.
quick picture.
Nah, I'm good, you know.
But this is what you want.
I'll try it for my upgrade.
But
So
this
when
is what you tried the Experian for.
when I get the upgrade, then I'll do it.
On this phone.
Yeah, I'll do it on this one. I'm not doing it until I get my upgrade. My upgrade's due like December this year.
December this year.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we'll put that in the diary. We'll film
John,
it.
how did you get on? Well, it don't work, you know.
Remember that 1 year, John?
No, but you know what? No, I think the reason why I came back to Apple because I remember I told you innit. Sony was apparently going to discontinue the experience.
Yeah.
And that's what made me come back as well. Because it was like, well, I've got a phone that's discontinuing. What's the point? The camera was better than Apple. Apple's always been behind on the cameras though.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Even on a laptop, you buy a 2K laptop and the camera's dead.
Yeah.
Like they don't invest nothing into cameras.
It's like they don't care about it.
Yeah.
It's just
They just know that you're gonna buy the phone. That's it. They know. They know you're
They
gonna
can
buy the
save
phone.
a little bit on the camera.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, they're meant to have bought the Nokia lens camera, the Carzius lens camera, which is was that Nokia back in the day? I think it was Nokia. It's meant to be one of the best lenses, and also when they purchased it, they didn't put it in the phone. They purchased it before not the one just got the 12. I think before the 11 they purchased it, and they didn't put it on the 11.
Right.
Maybe they might put it on the 12. But yeah, they do things funny like that. They'll buy something, they'll have it there, they'll put the next phone out without them features that they bought, and then they'll maybe put on the next one, and that. So at least they've got something to play with, or something for a reason for people to come back.
Fair enough. I'll buy into that.
That's
I'm all right
TC
with that.
all over.
I'm all right. Mr. Cook.
Top cat.
So we're 20 minutes in. What is this show, bruv?
Well, it's Don't Get Offended on the Press Pause Network. Can I just say, before we get into anything, right, properly, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Man United won today.
Did they win?
Yeah, against Liverpool.
FA Cup?
Yeah, 3-2.
They done all right, man.
bro.
I'm still
done
Ollie
all
out though. No, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
Liverpool are not that great at the moment,
Nah.
but you still beat them.
What's wrong with
Burnley-
Liverpool? That's
Burnley beat
twice
them.
now, isn't it?
Burnley beat them, so
Yeah.
It was a penalty though, weren't it?
Van de
Still
Beek started
beat
as well, right? Van de Beek was
yeah,
playing.
he did.
How did he do? Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
it, but he played like he hasn't played in a long time.
It's hard, man. Just
You know
to
what I mean?
throw-
And
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's a bit unfair
You
to
can't-
kind of judge him. And
Yeah,
he needs
yeah,
a
yeah.
run of games.
Did Liverpool put a strong squad out? Well, to
Yeah,
be honest, they've got a strong
They
squad.
put
haven't
a strong team.
Yeah.
They put Alisson was in goal. They just had that Reece Williams.
That right back.
Nah, not that. That's a Nico.
Oh, yeah,
Williams.
Nico. Yeah, he's a bit dodgy. Yeah.
But the Reece Williams,
He's
they put
alright,
him in centre back, and he was getting skimmed
Right.
by Rashford.
Right.
Salah was playing. They Mane was on the bench.
Right, okay. To
They-
be honest,
they had a
they got a
strong
good
team.
squad anyway, so they're gonna have a decent team. But I told you, man. Ollie in.
This is why.
Did we?
This
Did we
why I'm
have a bet?
angry.
By the way, did we bet? We haven't betted yet about United.
We haven't come to an agreement.
Okay, we
yet.
need to come to that.
But we need to.
Because you're at top,
But this is the thing.
and De Bruyne is injured.
Is he?
Yeah, he's out for 6 weeks.
Who, De Bruyne?
Yeah. So and he runs Man City, and
Oh
they're
wow.
yeah, right now we're talking, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey.
I look at these things.
Hey. No, but last week Sunday when we played Liverpool, we should have won the match.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
yeah.
and
I watched the
that's why I
highlights
was
back.
angry.
Yeah,
We should have won the match. They were there for the taking. They should have just and Burnley just proved that they were there for the taking.
Ollie
So,
in.
this is that they played. They were happy with a draw.
He just likes to argue, man. Like, Ollie in, bruv. He's doing well
No,
for
he
his
cannot.
team.
He can never go back on what he said.
He's got
That's basically
He's
what it
got
is.
no philosophy.
Doesn't matter. The philosophy is
Whoa,
you're winning.
Whatever it is, you're winning, man. You looks like you got some kind of gameplay going on. You know,
We've got good players.
yeah. And they're now gelling a bit. Ollie in.
Yep.
Right? You have to say it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I look at the guy. He looks
So
lost.
you're still in FA. Yeah, he's got that face anyway. Even when he was a player, he looked lost.
Yeah.
But he'll get those golden
He'll get
goal
them
goals.
goals.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he'll get them
Yeah,
goals.
don't you remember 99?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember it, right? So anyway, so Champions League is still in.
No.
You're not. Sorry, not Champions League. FA Cup.
Yeah.
They're in Europa, though. They're in Europa.
Yeah, Carling Cup.
No. We got knocked out by Man City.
Okay, Europa.
Yeah, Europa.
Yeah, so we can get back in the Champions League. You're going to get back in it anyway through the league. And the league, that's 3 things you can win.
It's not gonna happen.
And if they win that, are you Ollie in?
I told you. I'm not. I just don't.
So you prepared to lose someone that's winning and
can-
bring in a random new
I didn't
manager?
say to lose him. He can step up like sporting director or something.
Okay, so you're still losing him. He's not your manager. And then bring in some random manager
Nah, I wouldn't.
and
have
take
been
that
around
bet.
I would've-
Okay, Allegri, I don't know, whatever, yeah? Bring in Allegri, yeah?
No,
Because
no,
he's
no,
available.
I wouldn't
Okay,
bring
the RB Leipzig.
Yeah, I would have him.
It's still like, that's a gamble if someone's already winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the guy, listen,
Yeah, look at Klopp. Look at Klopp.
What he's done to Van der Beek,
So it's only Van der Beek. Is that it?
What he's done to him, he's destroyed this player.
So what about Fernandes? What's he doing with Fernandes?
Fernandes, you can't talk to Fernandes.
Well,
Fernandes has to play.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he had him on the bench as well today.
Yeah, because it's FA Cup. But look how he's making him play now. How is he? Look how he's bringing the best out of him. Pogba now playing. Yeah, you know what I mean. Is what I'm saying.
Listen, Ollie's doing his thing. Do you know what I mean? And
Ollie's at the wheel, man.
I'm happy for him.
Ollie's at the wheel.
He ain't at the wheel. I ain't saying that.
Say it, man.
No. Come on, big up Rio.
Say it, man.
Big up Rio Ferdinand.
Big up Rio.
All Man United fans, I'd say they tweet him. They tell him like, don't say anything about Ollie.
He hasn't said
anything positive. They tweet him all the time, like threatening him. Like, don't say nothing.
I think Ollie's doing a job.
He is.
I think he's doing a job.
He's doing a good job.
I think as well with this COVID thing, it kind of probably helps him as well, just because everyone's
He's got
struggling.
the pressure of the fans as well, man.
Yeah, no pressure of the fans. Because that long walk, when you lose at Old Trafford, that's a long walk back down.
Yeah, he's just walking around empty seats.
It's cool. No pressure.
Right, let's get into it, bruv, man. It's 25 minutes in. Just don't get offended.
Don't get offended. Press Pause Network. I'm Chris Samuels. Elohim, servant, God-fearing, actor, director, producer, writer. Make sure you check out Chris and Paige on the YouTube page as well. 4 episodes. Every single one of us, mans, are in the episode, in the series. Listen, we're here to have some fun today. We're here to pod. We're here to have some fun. And I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Yeah, ready to go is Colin Palmer, aka Mr. Rap Stars. We're just ready to go, man. Keep this short and sweet.
Ryan John-Baptiste, I bring that fitness element to the show, and I'm here to pod. I'm ready. I am ready. To be honest, I haven't even seen the topics. I'm just ready to pod, man. I saw Chris put some list in there. I didn't even look at them.
I saw that list.
I ain't looking. I just want to come in fresh-minded.
Get it, man.
Yeah.
And my name's John Alexander, man. You know what this is. We're just a bunch of guys talking our talk. Don't get offended by it, man. It's as simple as that. Right. You know what? We're going to get into this, right? Now, furthermore, before we get into this, did anyone see the verses? Anyone? Verses, Keisha Cole and Ashanti. No. You didn't see it?
When was that?
That was Thursday night.
Well, what channel? What?
It was on Apple TV and YouTube,
what
Instagram.
No.
It's on YouTube, isn't it?
No, it was on Instagram Live.
Okay, no.
And it would have been on YouTube. Have you got Apple Music?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been on there then, because they showed a live.
Oh, right.
And
So how'd it go?
Keisha's a better singer, but Ashanti won.
So what happens? They go head to head?
Yeah, they go head to head with just their tracks.
What, their own tracks?
Yeah, Ashanti's got more bangers.
Yeah.
She's got more bangers. That's the bottom line. Like, Keisha's the better singer, although she didn't show it that night because I don't know what was going on with her sound. But Ashanti has the bangers.
So what they're doing is singing live?
They're singing over their tracks live, so they're just trying to go head to head. They call it a celebration, but it's not a celebration. It's I'm better than you. That's what
of course it is. Egos, isn't it?
Wait, Colin. Yeah. Didn't you once meet Ashanti once?
Absolutely. Yeah, I met her. Yeah, my uncle was her road manager back in 2000 something.
Damn.
And I was trying to call you when you weren't about, so I met her.
No. No. I had to work.
I know you had to work, man. But that was a fantastic day.
No, man, you could have skipped work for that, man.
Do you know what?
Okay, do you remember what you did at work right now? That day? You don't, do you?
I can't remember what I did.
You would remember that meeting with Ashanti?
I remember missing important calls from you, man. You remember when you FaceTime me and I didn't answer that one time and I should have.
Oh.
Do you remember?
When was that?
This was when you went to what's it called?
You'll always remember it as well.
What's the
what choice?
Nah, the expo.
Oh, Body Power.
Right, yeah.
Oh, yes.
He FaceTimed me and I didn't answer.
Oh, Michelle.
Yes. I was
Michelle Lewin.
The crazy thing is, right, I was out with the missus and you rang and I was driving her. She's like, I'll answer. I said, nah, I'll phone him when we get there. The thing is, I'm glad I did because I probably would have crashed the car.
Man, I tried, man. I did my bit, man.
I know what it's like when you miss an important call. I know it hurt, man.
But you got a message. You got a message. Though,
I got a
didn't you?
message. Yeah, it was great. She recorded, and it was
yeah.
nice. But that would have been good to speak to her, man. Just yeah. The road not taken.
Wow.
And you always remember that. See,
Yeah.
I do remember one time, right? I went to a bar. It was like a random night. One guy that I used to go to school with. And I can't remember why. He just called me up. He said, Chris, I'm going out, going to central London. Do you want to come? And this is at the times. Remember when I was just going out all the time? Like I would just go out on my own. And I was just going out. So drinking this night and just ended up in this bar. I don't even know what it was called and that. And I'm hearing this beautiful singing like to my left. I'm thinking, raw, like singing live and everything. And I think, oh, raw, man, who is this? I know this song. I turned to my left, it's Christina Milian.
Oh.
To my left. I was literally right next to her. So I thought, do you know what?
So
I
you
always
didn't-
said
you
to,
didn't-
no, listen. I always said to myself, if I see this woman,
Yeah.
I'm going to move to her.
Yep.
I went left, and you know what I'm like. Like back in the day, I went left. I went to her. I went up to her, and this big black guy just come out of nowhere.
the dark, innit? Out of the dark.
Yeah. So no, you gotta get away from her. And I was like, bruv, like, no, I need to chat to her, man. You know, I was like slurring a little bit. No, I need to chat to her, man. No, you don't do that. That's all I was hearing. I thought, allow this, man. I was that close, man. I know I would have drawn her as well, man.
Yeah,
I know I would have drawn her.
It's prime time, man. It's prime time. This is what it is, isn't it, man? Let's be real. It's prime time.
She was
Man.
small, man.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Rah.
But speaking of which, what I'm gonna say to end this thing about Ashanti and Keisha Cole, they're very beautiful. I couldn't pick.
I did see Ashanti put out some pictures last year.
You
in
know
a
what?
swimsuit.
She has improved over time.
Yeah. Remember
Like fine wine.
She was
Cognac.
She was with Nelly for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then obviously when that broke off.
She's not even wine. She's cognac, bruv. She's brandy.
She's
A 1982 brandy.
how old is she?
I think she's either our age or a little bit younger.
She's serious, man.
She's in the age range.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, yeah, we're happy.
I think she was 5'3". She's short. Wow.
Yeah.
She's definitely with age, definitely.
But Ashanti songs are more old school, right? Like her bangers.
Yeah, bangers.
So that's why I
yeah.
think you probably associated. Well, you preferred her music because it just maybe brought back a bit of memories.
No, you know what? I always like Keisha Cole for music wise. I've always liked Keisha Cole anyway.
Did Ashanti win in your eyes, or did she was the official winner?
Win the whole thing.
No, well, the problem is on Twitter, I kind of read what Twitter's going with, and a lot of people were saying Ashanti won, but there were certain tunes because they have like a tally, and there were certain tunes like they had. What is it? I think Keisha played Heaven Sent, and Ashanti played another tune that I didn't even really know. I was like, nah, Keisha wins that, but they were marking that Ashanti wins that, and it's like, no, there's certain songs. Like Heaven Sent, I Changed My Mind, I Should Have Cheated, what's that? So Complete. Those songs are clear points for me. But they were marking them differently. So I personally feel Ashanti would have won because she has more bangers. It's as simple as that. But Keisha, for me, better singer.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know what? It's kind of similar to the. I know Brandy and Monica had one as well. Didn't
Yeah,
they?
Brandy wiped the floor.
Brandy
Monica,
wiped
man.
the floor. However, Monica's got the voice though. But Brandy's catalog goes
Brandy
for
can sing.
No,
decades.
I think Brandy's the better singer.
Brandy can
You do
sing.
think so?
Yeah, she's got range.
And you don't think Monica's got range?
got range, but Brandy's better.
I think Monica's more one tone. personally.
You reckon?
Brandy could go up.
Don't get me wrong, I love Monica. They call her Goonisha. She's a bit of a goon, innit? I like Monica, but Brandy, yeah, her voice is
I prefer her tone.
yeah.
Brandy's tone.
Yeah,
Bit
yeah.
unique.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. But you lot should check out the verses. They're quite
I'll
entertaining.
have a look
I'll
at
put
that.
it, I'll put it on
I'll
my
look at that.
car today on the way back. Yeah.
Right, on that note, we're gonna get into something light since we're talking about certain things. Looks or personality?
That's not light.
That's light.
Oh, compared to the rest.
Yeah, that's
All right.
light. We're gonna start off light.
Light work.
Looks or personality, guys? Come on, let's hear it.
But it depends, man. What?
Keep
On
it
what,
real,
though?
man. Keep it real.
It looks. Yeah, straight talk, man. I think, yeah, I mean, looks at first, definitely looks at first. But looks is not everything, but definitely looks first. Definitely. I'm not going on no personality thing first. Yeah. No, it's true. Definitely looks and then personality. I'm keeping it real, man. Innit? Because the first thing you look at is you look.
No.
Looks.
Yeah, I said this last week.
true.
I
Yeah.
said it last week.
You look.
I said,
Yeah, you can't look at someone's personality. It doesn't work like that. Innit?
you know what, right? Who remembers what I used to say back in the day if I saw someone I liked? Like, I'd just go off.
Which one? I mean, you said many things.
Exactly. You got to narrow it down, man.
We want to start putting out here now.
You know, forget it.
People not going to like you, man.
That's missed that part.
It's always a looks thing, though. It is always because, like you said, when you see a woman, and girls do it as well. Like, they're not going to go out to look for an ugly man. They're not. So when you see a woman first, you look at, oh, she's nice. Looks.
It goes from there, and then if they're dead, then they're dead. But then it's looks first, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The looks is always.
What about the smell?
Yeah, smells important.
I'm very, very big.
Smells important.
Very, very big.
Smell is very important. I've had to tell certain people to wash themselves, man. You remember?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, man.
I think we talked about it on
Did we talk about this one?
Did we talk about
Okay,
it?
here's
Explain the story.
here's a scenario.
Alright.
Right, you're single, obviously,
Yeah.
and you go into a bar and you see someone like, whoa, look, and then you have a conversation, but she stinks of BO, like proper, like
It's a no.
Wait, hold on, wait. Give me looks wise. Give me a comparison. What is she? Give me someone.
Oh, she's up there, man. She's like, the Shana Elisa Keys, that.
Okay,
Yeah,
right. Okay, now I know what I'm working with.
Yeah.
I know what I'm working for.
You know what I mean? So she's there.
Yeah.
She's the 9 at least.
All right.
Yeah, and then you got to about 2 meters and you're approaching, and now before you even spoken to her, you ain't spoken to her yet, and you got hit hard with this smell.
I've had an issue like that.
Yeah,
before.
are you gonna carry on? Are you gonna, you've both made.
Yeah, because
you've both made eye contact, so she knows you're coming to talk to her now. Yeah, and she likes the look of you as well. Yeah,
As she would.
yeah,
Especially I got a fade on, man. I'm just game over.
yeah. So you just had your fresh trim, so you're feeling confident too. Yeah. And you hit.
Feeling confident too. He's always.
No, but you got the extra. You got
He
the
went to
extra.
carnival with his hair out.
Yeah, but he still had a shape up, right?
Nah,
No. Just hair out.
he was drawing more girls.
But that's carnival, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's that's
There's an
carnival.
old meme, man.
But when you go into a bar and you've got the extra step,
Yeah.
and you got hit with this
Yeah.
in your nose.
You know what, right? Realistically, you're not gonna take it home that night. I mean, some nights if you're really good, you might. So I would play the game.
Oh, so you're gonna carry on.
I'd have a thing. I'd introduce certain things. So, like for instance, if she came round my house and she still got this odor, I'd do things like I'd introduce certain smells. I'd just be like, I bought you this. But you buying me this on the first, it's just something that, I
But she
saw.
still came to your house smelling like this.
She
by the
smelled
way.
like that. I said, try it on. Just try it on.
Yeah, but
It's too late, man. You got to wash it. You have to wash.
If she's smelling out there, what's it gonna be down
Well,
there?
this is what I'm saying. You have to introduce tonight. When you get to that next bit,
So you're looking to coach. You're looking to
yeah,
coach
you
it.
fix it upper. Fix it up.
So you're looking
Fix
to
it upper,
coach.
innit?
But would you do a fixer upper at your age now?
No, I ain't got time. Brother, I'm not too old for that, man. I need things up and running. Like, I can't be doing that now.
So you lot talk about BO. What if it's a bad breath thing?
That's an issue.
That's a huge issue, man.
Well,
That could be a genetic thing.
Can I?
You might not be able to fix that one. That could be genetics. That's
a lot
DNA.
of spicy food, man, and a lot of
people can have
tartar.
bad bacteria
Yeah.
in their mouth, on their tongue. That's a actual DNA problem, and you can't really fix it.
I did meet a girl once, and she did smell and that,
Yeah.
and I remember back in the day, I did used to draw a lot of girls by still being
As we all did,
in
bruv.
my car,
You're all right, man.
by still being
Let's
in my
clear it
car.
up, just in case people don't know what draw means. I mean, we've got listeners all around the world here, right? So you've got to remember that. So draw means, what does draw mean?
Getting a number.
Getting a number.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
And so she kind of leaned in, and I could smell something, but I couldn't. But I didn't know if it was her or not. Right?
Well, she leaned into what to talk to you?
I leaned into the car a little bit.
Oh.
So I took a number and that,
I
and
see,
obviously then I think I met her a couple of days later, and then when she sat in the car, that was the point where I thought, you know what, this cannot continue.
Smell returned.
It was bad. It was almost like a trampy kind of smell.
Oh, like
Oh, man.
yeah, like a
Really
dusty.
bad. Yeah, it was really bad. Don't get offended by that.
But you know what?
But it was really, really bad.
That was in your car, though. See, now, if you had it in your house, for instance, you could do a romantic thing and set a bath and just make her get in it. Just be like, I'll set you a bath in it, man. Just candles and stuff.
Yeah, that
Like,
could
get
go-
in it, man.
No, but you know what was running through my head?
What?
It's like, how does she live? Like, where does she live?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know, you can have a bath here, but she's gonna go back to her house.
What does
Do
the
you know
house
what I
smell
mean?
like?
Yeah, and I'm thinking all of them things, and and then I saw like a hole in her top and everything, and I was just like, do you know what? I need to find a way to just get rid of her, kind of thing. And
Still,
I was
still
just
hole
no.
in the top. You saw a hole in the top.
And that was the deal maker.
You know, yeah, I saw a hole in the top. That was it. that was the deal breaker.
No,
Where was the hole in the top? Where was it?
It was like on a
Oh,
like here, like on there, whatever she was wearing. and
so it's
that.
a bit like she didn't really look after herself.
Yeah, and
type
the
thing.
smell was strong.
Yeah,
Very
yeah, that's
strong.
long, man. That's long. There's plenty of like fish in the sea. You know what I mean?
Well, fish being the operative word, I
Oh yeah,
suppose.
I guess.
Can I go back to looks and personality first?
Yeah.
Right. Yes, looks all the way, but the personality, if they got a dead personality, that ain't gonna keep you.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
And I went out with a girl. She was fire and looks like real fire, but her personality was the worst I've ever known. Like, I've never met a girl with a worse personality than this girl.
Is this the one that you knew for a long time?
Yeah, because do you know what it was? It was the looks that kept.
I kept saying myself, what's going on, man?
Because I kept. Do you know what it is? The
She
looks
ticks your boxes,
Yeah,
looks.
the looks kept on like, you know, it was. I'll lock her off, and then she'll somehow she'll
Yeah.
sneak back in.
Yeah,
But you know what?
And
he kept some gems, right?
Yeah, I know.
Don't watch him.
I know.
Because I remember when we went carnival, right? And there was one chick, right? Me and another guy we was with, we rushed up to her like, we're going to draw it. And he was like, John, nah. I'm like, what you mean? Like, oh yeah, that's da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, fam, what are you doing then? Why are you not?
I think I remember something like
He
that.
kept
That's happened several
gems.
times, I think.
She went to college with us.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Yeah, he kept gems,
Yeah, yeah.
man. You kept gems.
I did,
tell
and that one,
Yes.
yeah,
So that one, the one we were just talking about.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
obviously this is a long time ago.
Yeah.
So don't get offended. But yeah, what happened? I mean,
I
it's a
wasn't.
personality
I
thing.
wasn't. No. I wasn't ready.
Oh, you wasn't ready.
Yeah,
Right.
I wasn't
'Cause
ready for
wondered
her.
why. I always wondered.
Yeah. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
I think in my head, I always thought to myself, do you know what? Maybe one day I might be ready for her.
Yeah.
And because she was,
No, you know
she
what?
was
You
on my
can't.
case all the time.
Yeah.
You can't do that, man. You got to take the opportunity now.
Yeah, but at
He
that
wasn't
time,
ready.
my mindset wasn't there. My
It doesn't matter if your mindset is there, just sample, man.
Yeah, but my mindset wasn't. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Because timing is a big thing, right? I mean, it might have been people that you was with ages ago. That if you was with them now, it might be a different story, right?
And yeah.
Timing's a big
I
thing.
think
And the thing,
also-
we did try. We tried. We tried, and it was just a case of she. She wanted me to go to church at that time, and
Oh yeah, now it's coming back
and
to me.
then I wasn't. I
know
wasn't-
what I'm
Imagine now,
talking about.
imagine
Ready.
now, innit? It'll be ready right now,
Yeah,
innit?
you'll be there, innit?
No, but again, you're not a big on church, sorry.
Oh, no, I don't do churches at all. No. They're liars. The word of God is not a liar, and it's not a lie. The Bible not a lie, but those guys in churches, a lot of them are liars. Anyway, but yeah, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, and I've got no regrets, and that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the children I have right now. Do you know what I mean? And the beautiful lady I've got right now. So, yeah, it was one of them things, man. I think, I guess that's what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? I guess.
Personality does contribute to basically
It
the
does.
final conclusion.
The looks only take you through the door.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
You know, and then like I said, I'll never forget. I went on a date with one girl, and I got a thing. If you're not carrying yourself like a lady, like there's certain telltales as well for me. It's like I remember we went to the cinema, and for me, women cross your legs elegantly. It's all great. She sat down like mandem. Just
So
like,
basically, she needs to ooze of femininity. Right.
her legs was just spread like eagle, and it was just like, that's not how you sit, man. You know what I mean? And it was one of them things in my head.
What was she wearing? What was she wearing?
She was wearing jeans,
Right.
but
it's
it
a bit
was,
like
but a jeans. And the thing is as well, she dressed on point. It was perfect the way she dressed. Like I couldn't find any fault, even if I wanted to. But when she sat down, it was just like, why are you sitting like mandem? Like just cross your legs,
It puts you off.
sit elegantly, and you know what I mean. Look like a lady, but it was.
Okay, what about this one? I'm gonna ask. Who can I ask on this one? Colin, let me ask you this one. So, just before we move from the topic. So you've entered a bar. Yeah, I like this. I love this one.
This is Colin, remember?
Well, like, so it's because I was toxic last week.
You've entered the bar.
Actually, you know what, John, did we get any feminist comments last week?
No, you know what? No one didn't say anything at this, but I think they just were so shocked. But you know what? The crazy thing is, the episode explained it all itself because the episode was called Toxic. So you knew what it was about from day one. I tried to limit the exposure of shock. So,
A little bit. Right?
But what I also, not to go off topic, but a lot of people are listening to our early shows now. So I know a lot of people still ain't listening. They're going back, or they're still trying to catch up.
Yeah.
So we might get blowback 2 weeks from
it's
now.
It's definitely a delay. It's always a delay.
A few
Always.
episodes later.
Yeah, it's always a delay. Sometimes a year late as well. Once it gets bigger, you know. But yeah, so Koji, so you know you're single. Obviously, you got your sharp trim. You're going to a bar.
Sharp trim, man.
Sharp. It's just literally that day, right? 3 o'clock that day. It's now 9 o'clock. So you're in the bar now, yeah?
Right.
6 hours later. Confidence, you're flying. You've had a meal, you know, you've been to the
I've
gym.
done my DJ set already.
Yeah, you've been to the gym and all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you saw this girl. Obviously, the looks is the first thing that you see.
Looks always first because you know. Let's keep it real. Like men are more visual anyway. So
So looks. Yeah. So remember, I said looks. So the face looks good. The body looks good. Obviously, she's dressed up well, but her toes are just all over the place.
Toe jam and Earl.
Just like bending in and out. And stuff like that.
Oh gosh.
Crossed over and shit. What's happening? What's your thoughts?
Oh wow. Okay. So with me, a woman has to ooze of femininity. Yeah, for me to be even more alpha than I am, I need to be with a woman who speaks feminine, looks feminine, physically and mentally. That goes from your head to your toes.
Right. So that's looks, right? Because looks
It is.
also that as well. Right?
It is
Presentation,
So,
yeah.
Presentation. I want to see the finished product. Look, even
So face is
even
not
in
good
my
enough.
business.
So face is not good enough.
Huh?
Face is not good enough alone.
Out of a 10, what are you rating the face?
So it's 9.
Well, it's
Nine
a
again.
9.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
nine, yeah.
You know.
No one's perfect, so it's a 9.
Yeah, there's things that we can work on, obviously,
Yeah.
and then like the personality has to be matching. Just got to ooze a femininity.
But their toes are crawling.
But
man.
look, if those toes are looking like eagle claws, that can those eagle claws that can kind of snatch a salmon going upstream. I don't want that.
No.
No. I think I have to moonwalk away.
What about
from
if
that
it's
one.
fixable? What about if it's fixable? Like,
How can you fix toe jam and nail toes?
let's say if it's dry and like crinkly and just like.
So what? There's no Palmer's cockabah in between the toes. It's just
just
fungi,
dry.
or like maybe athlete's feet in between it as well.
Potentially, yeah.
Oh, that's horrific. So what gave her the confidence? Well, you know what? That's mad. That means that she's actually got confidence that you wear open heels out.
People don't realize sometimes.
Yeah, but that's mad. Can't be looking now. Nah.
So it puts you off then.
Oh, man. so that basically says that if you were to get like a little grater, you could do Parmesan cheese on like the back of her toes. No.
See see for me, I'm looking at. I play the game a little bit
So
Oh.
different.
you're a long game.
I look at that as that's a gift that I can give on a certain occasion. So for instance, let's say I don't know, I'm with this woman for a month or so, and
pedicure?
I'll get a luxury
Pedicure.
Yeah, I'll take her to a place. I'll pay for a place. Say go here. And it's all about giving small ideas. Like you drop a little idea in the ocean and see if she runs with it.
Long game.
Yeah, and if
Yeah,
you give her to this nice luxury place and she gets she might enjoy being pampered.
So your looks are good, right?
So can I just come for that one? The only reason why I'm making a big deal about that, 'cause I'm not really like a foot person either, really. But however, it is like the finished product. Like it's a presentation. For me to be on your side, from top to bottom, you gotta impress me. I wanna be impressed from the moment I see you right down to the toe. Even though I'm not even really bothered about the toes, but if your feet are looking like that, it shows to me that you don't care. Like you don't even want to even.
Or maybe
pamper
they just
yourself.
don't have a clue.
This is what I mean.
Do you know? Have you seen a lady's shoe wardrobe?
Yeah.
Shit ton of. Sorry, wrong word. All types of shoes, more than a man. So that is like shoes and bags. That's their number one accessories.
That doesn't mean they know how to look after their toes.
Some people, I've seen like girls with like toes like hanging off their shoe and touching the floor as they're walking. You know, you know what I mean?
Can I just say? Can I just add? Right.
Oh, just God. Why am I on this podcast?
No, it just sunk in.
I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Can I just say? Can I just say, right? You could actually buy her life insurance for £10 a month, and that if she loses any limbs, you're getting 70 bags. You know that?
Can you?
It's a 70 grand.
What kind of game are you playing?
No, I'm just saying.
The financial game.
I'm just saying, 70 grand.
Oh God, man.
Anyway, man, I'm cool, man. I'm cool now. I like the scenarios, but anyway.
Bottom line, I can't have no eagle claws about man. You gotta look after your feet. If you look after your feet and
No, it's
everything's
true.
usually fine.
It's like you look after your car, the wheels. You need to look after the wheels. It's the base of the car, right?
Yeah.
You don't look after your foot, boy.
You know what? I wouldn't mind.
Well, yeah, what would you do?
Obviously, it would be like something that plays on my mind and everything. I think probably the
It's
older,
a free gift, though.
I
Isn't
think
it?
the older that I am, I probably wouldn't mind. If I was younger, I would mind 100%.
But saying that, equally, right? When I got with my wife, for instance, she sorted out my toes. You know what I mean? Because when I was playing football or playing other stuff,
Yep.
your toes are battered. And
Battered.
she looked at my feet and was like, oh no. You know what I mean?
And that's the same.
And she done what you call them? What's it called?
Pedicure.
Pedicure.
Manicure.
Yeah, she done all that stuff to my
Manicures
feet.
for a guy, yeah.
And my toes are on point. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, damn.
Listen, you can change things.
So,
what I mean?
and
Even surgery.
Yeah,
So there must be some surgery for that.
yeah, but equally,
Surgery for anything.
equally, you got to think like how we're thinking. Girls must think the same. And don't get me wrong, I'm an oil painting here, but the feet was a problem. You know what I mean? And Susanna fixed them. You know what I mean? Like the dry foot, she done what she had to do, and it's there now. It's on point. You know, I could wear sandals from back in the day, them Jesus Creeper sandals, and I'll be fine, right?
Yeah, but can I just throw another thing in there? So you're talking about the woman with like proper eagle claw feet, yeah? Does that then show and does that then prove that women have worse friends? Basically, that women have whole lot of girlfriends, but a lot of them are not honest with them at all.
Oh, girls are never honest with each other.
Exactly.
Though.
So basically, women have worse friends than what men have.
We've actively, me and you, innit? We've had girls friends that
met each other.
They'll actively be like, "Oh, you're all right." When that girl goes, "Oh, I can't stand her," you're like, "What?
Bruh.
Where did that come from?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So girls are never honest with each other.
They roll with haters.
And the best thing is, remember there was one time, right?
Especially when you're younger.
I was seeing one girl and she tried to hook you up. And then when we saw the friend, we was just like, she was like, "Oh, my friend's really pretty. This is whatever." Girls lie.
Listen.
They lie.
That's happened with you. That's happened with you. That's happened with you. I think all of.
I'm like,
remember that one? There was a girl that you was going out with, and she tried to hook me up with her friend, and she was, "Oh yeah, do you know what? You're like my friend, like she's a coolie girl."
Oh yeah. Once they start talking all that,
It's
an ugly coolie
dead,
girl.
yeah.
And I remember
It's not even coolie, it's just baby hairs.
And the thing. I remember that one with you, John. Remember, I think I saw her other friend. And I was like, no, I want that.
Yeah,
friend.
you ended up being with that friend in the end anyway.
Yeah, I did. And
Your game was strong.
and then I
You messed that one.
I peed her off.
But from when they start to promote their friend, like, she's this, she's that, like,
Yeah, it's
if
dead.
I'd have known back then, obviously we're a bit younger, but if I'd have known, you can't, there's no point. Like, if they were good looking by themselves, the looks will do the talking. Yeah, just see my friend, whatever, you might like, you might not. And those are the ones where you probably think,
It's like,
that's probably going to be a good
it's
one.
like even like my missus tried to hook up one guy from my gym with one of her friends, and I said to her, "You can't hook him up with her." Yeah. She's like, "What do you mean?"
So, I mean, so she probably,
You can't say anything. You just gotta let it go. You can't say anything, man.
at the same time,
They're doing dirty.
they feel sorry for their friend because probably the friend hasn't had been with him for a long time.
Nah,
So
this one I don't like this.
But I
one.
remember when Chris hooked me up. You remember when you hooked me up?
Yes.
Chris, you know what?
See, this is what I do because I'm not a hater.
I think when it comes that way, I'm sure it's different.
Yeah.
He hooked me up though because he
That's
went
what I
to
mean.
me.
It's different.
I've hooked you guys
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And it was on point.
If
point.
a girl wasn't feeling me, I've been like, all right, you know,
No,
she's
it
not
wasn't
feeling
even
me.
that. It was the friend because he wasn't even a friend. I thought it was a
'cause
cousin, innit?
Yeah, I drew the girl, took her number and.
You got the lingo because even draw that's like not even now.
Yeah,
Well, you painted her? You an artist?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, I took her number. Do you know what it was? I remember it was a time when I had. Oh man. I got to think about how I'd say these things just in case.
Yeah, but it was the past, man. It was
all right. So I had an ex, and she really peed me off. So I said, you know what? I called up Ryan. I said, Ryan, we're going out, man, and I'm going to draw some girls today, man. And we went out. that day.
We've got a pen. Got a
Oh yeah,
paper
so I'm going out
In the middle of Chacadero.
some peas.
going to take some numbers today. That sounds wrong. I'm going to take some numbers, man.
Got some girls.
I got this
Where
girl's number.
Where did we go?
It was just in Walthamstow, man.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
cool.
she worked in I think the CD bar. I think she worked in.
Oh yes, now I remember.
Yeah? You remember now?
Yeah, now
Okay.
I remember. Yeah,
Was it
yeah,
River Division, the CD bar? No.
I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah,
man. But yeah, no. And then she was like, "Yeah, I've got a cousin and that and everything." And I think Ryan was already taken at that time. And I said, "John, I got someone for you, man."
And I remember when he said it.
Yeah, he weren't on it at all.
Yeah.
The tall one.
No.
She
This
was.
one was.
All right.
And I weren't on it, so I thought, you know what? I'll go wingman, innit? I'll just go and I'll long it off somehow if it ain't what I want.
Yeah.
When I got there, it's like, oh damn! Oh, okay. I see what you're working with. No, you did do a solid that day, man.
Yeah, man.
You did.
That's what I do, man. That's
You
what I
did.
do. You know,
It's crazy.
you got to look after your friends, right?
Alright, man. I'm not saying it.
And I was holding something a little bit back.
Can
like, you know.
tell, man.
You know, some of your exes back in the day, man, try to do me dirty, you know? Do you know what I mean?
My wife tried to set you up at my wedding. You remember?
Oh, I remember as well.
Yeah.
But I looked back,
happened there then?
I looked at a picture. I think I looked at a picture.
No, she tried to set you up twice because she had another friend and I said to you, boom.
Do you know what? There was one that
And then you was like, nah. And
I
then
don't
when
know
you
why. My headspace was...
Yeah, she had two good friends, like, and I said, boom. And you was like, nah. And then you like the one at the wedding.
Yeah, and you was talking to her the whole night.
I think
Yeah.
I was drinking. I think I was drinking.
And I
too
was
much.
like,
Nah, man.
because I said,
After you've met her as well.
No, I didn't meet her.
I said to my wife, right, I goes,
Or maybe
he went for that one. And the thing is, I had to be careful because I was
should have
like,
gone for the other one.
that's what I wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
and
I know.
I tried to tell my wife that, like, push him to that one. But obviously, because they're all friends, you can't really turn around and say,
do you know what it
certain
was?
things.
I don't know. I still had a young mentality, man. I wasn't like, my mindset wasn't how it is now. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Did they
Like,
have
if I-
red dresses? Was it a bridesmaid? No.
No, they were just,
Oh, right.
yeah, they weren't the
I
brides.
think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
The friends, I think.
Which one?
Work friends?
Yeah, one was the work friend, the blonde hair one.
Yeah.
That was the one that she tried to hook you up at the wedding, and there was one before the wedding.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that one. You know,
The one at the
it's
wedding.
not like I can't regret what I do
Yeah.
and that. But I think in hindsight, you know, I would have gone for the other one.
Told you, man.
Yeah.
Told you, man. I tried to help you.
Yeah, no, you did, and that you did, you know, and that I'm grateful for. That's why we're still friends, man.
Things happen for a reason, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, we're gonna get off this now. We're gonna hit a bit of a serious topic.
So
now, man.
what's the verdict? Is looks in it, right?
Looks, man, 100% looks. I'm sorry.
You just said keep it real. I was like, right. Yeah.
Looks, man. I mean, call me Shallow How out here, man. It's looks. Simple
and
as that.
And no one can argue against that.
Looks is the key to the door.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's why I look in the mirror and realize how fly I am. That was Cameron, man. Right, let's get it. Suicide. Why are the numbers still rising, and what can we do to help? Yeah, see, I'm gonna bring it right down because I think, yeah, man. I think we need to dive into some serious
So we
topics.
covered a little bit, didn't we, before
Yeah.
about men?
Do you know what? This week, Mick from Towie passed away.
Who's that?
Mick Norcross. He was 57. He owns Sugar Hut in Brentwood.
Oh, was he on the program?
Yeah, he was on the program for quite a while.
Was his Nick what? Nick?
Mick Norcross.
Was it suicide though?
Yeah. His last tweet was
Father.
I think I saved it.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah. He was the dad to
Kirk.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's doing all right for himself, the dad, you know. Like he didn't. It's not like this is the thing, because a lot of people seem to think making money, you know, being successful is the key.
Nah.
This guy has been building a lot of houses in and around Essex, like complex houses. Yeah. And I actively know my brother-in-law, he's got a bit of land, and he was in talks with this guy to buy the land. So this guy was going to build more housing complex to sell off on it. So it's like the guy's clearly doing well for himself. So what the hell was going on underneath mentally? That's what you got to ask yourself, you know, because we live in this society, you know, success and money that will bring happiness. Well, clearly it don't. It's a clear fact it don't.
Yeah, so his last tweet said that morning, at the end, remind yourself that you did the best you could, and that is good enough. That was his last tweet.
Crazy,
that's
man.
a sad tweet to, you know,
and that is good enough.
The thing is that the knock-on effects that these things happen, I think some people say, oh, you know, it's selfish to do things like that, but the knock-on effect is the family, his children, you know, the people that he's going to leave behind. They're the ones who are going to have to deal with the heartache.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, when people talk selfishness, right? When people say that, it irritates me, because, all right, let's say I took my life tomorrow. None of you know what's going on unless I'm talking, right? Now, it's like people say, oh, it's selfish, you know, the family's got to go through it. Yeah, but what was he going through at the time? Did you have... Sometimes it's just a case of saying, Ryan, how are you? Colin, how are you? Chris, how are you? Mussa, how are you? Sometimes it's just... Them words are so vital.
I think though, I think that might be a problem at the same time, because if you say to me, "Oh, how are you?" I say, "Yeah, I'm cool." That's it, and then we just carry on what we're doing.
We have to dive deeper.
Yeah, you have to go deeper in that. And a lot of people say, "Oh, how you get like, hey, how are things going?" Yeah, all good, man. Yeah, you know, same old, and that's it. Yeah, and skim over it. So there has to be another way where, you know, you might have to go, is that serious? You know, you have to get deeper. I don't know how, but you have to create that culture where you go a bit deeper if you can, or if you see something's up, maybe, like you got that sense of, you know, something's not right, then maybe pull them to the corner and say, look, you know,
I'm here.
Blah, blah, yeah. Just to let you know, brother, you know, if you need to phone me, you text me, yeah? Because I know something's up. Something like that. Just to give them that little pinch, you know, because you never know what's going through people's minds. Like you say, you never know. And how are you, or hey, how's it going? Is, you know, it's not good enough, because their first response is, yeah, all good, man. Yeah, all good. Yeah, all this smiling, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's his name? That one committed suicide. The actor Robin Williams. Robin Williams.
Again, rich as you like,
comedian, funny all the time.
Successful.
You know. You never would have thought he committed suicide, you know, just by looking at him. But these are the people that are more likely to, because they're in that, you know, they're involved in a lot. And when you're involved in so much positive things, there are a lot of negatives with it. Yeah. And those are the ones that hide. They hide the negative stuff. They only show the positives, and that's where the problem lies.
I think the one that caught me off guard is Gary Speed.
It was a match of the day that same night.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that didn't catch. I'll tell you what caught me off guard. It was Chris Benoit. That one was because he just went mental. He went nuts.
I still don't believe that story, you know.
Because what happened? But I was watching a documentary, and he was like, a lot of the wrestlers were saying basically, when Eddie Guerrero died, he took it super hard. Yeah. It was like he just could not get in his head. Like I was watching, you know, when they do, like, when a wrestler dies, they do like them tribute shows. They were all standing on the podium, and he was uncontrollable sobbing. And you could see it wasn't, you know, I'm up there for the minute, I better get the tear. He physically could not stop himself from crying. And then from there, it was just a downward spiral, and it was like no one really checked in on him. No one. The one time someone did was it was too late. Vince McMahon had phoned the house and said, "Are you coming to work today? This whatever." Yeah, I'm fine. This whatever. And he knew something was wrong. And then when he didn't show up, because he always shows up early to everything they go, he sent police around to the house, and that was it. And it's crazy. That's what you don't know what goes on. And this is why I envy women a bit, because they can talk. Like they can get their emotions off, no problem. It's like no matter how minuscule it is, it could be, oh, I'm upset because you didn't, I don't know, take the rubbish out today. I had to do it. They'll tell you. And we'll look at it and you're just moaning, but that's them getting it off.
Yeah.
Men, we don't get it off that easily. It's kind of like we just keep it internally and continue till it gets too much, and then things like that happen.
He said he was involved in a lot of wrong characters. I was just reading up on it. Their source said he was involved in a lot of like gangster corrupt.
So he probably
Yeah, there you go. He might have owed a lot of money. He was involved in a lot of business deals.
yeah.
And it's just too much sometimes, and he didn't talk about it. Has he got a family? Obviously, he's got
Yeah, family.
Yeah, it's a big family, I guess. So when he didn't talk,
It's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
mad. I mean, when was it? Probably 3-4 years ago. I think it was around about the wedding sort of time. I think that's when I was really low. I was really, really low. I was didn't really talk about it at the time, but I was going through a lot in my head, and this is when, you know, I knew that there was a lot of demons going in my head, and I didn't really know what my worth was. And this is, you know, eventually God saved me, like saved me like proper. And I mean, I had them thoughts. Do you know what? Even if I go, you know, people they'll maybe cry a little bit, but they ain't gonna miss me.
What got you to that place to have them thoughts? Like,
Well, obviously, I lost someone dear to me in my family, and that played a big part. I mean, I was all right at the time when it happened. Not like I was, you know, I was messed up.
well, you had to be strong.
But yeah, no, I was the oldest, and I had to take on the responsibilities and that,
And sometimes having that strength, it manifests later down the line, because you've had to be so strong for so long.
oh wow, it hits you.
And then when you don't have to anymore, everybody's all right. No one's actually asking you, well, hang on a minute, you carried the family for this long. How are you doing?
It hits you. It hits hard. And I think it got to a point where I didn't know where I was going, where I wanted to go. And as strange as it sounds, it took a weed cake incident. As dumb as it sounds,
I remember. Yeah, you remember it.
Very well, man. Very well.
which
What time in the morning?
I don't even
You know what? He had a glimpse of my life at, what time was it in the morning when it was Chloe woke up, innit?
Yeah,
It was at 6 in the morning, innit?
Yeah.
And he had breakfast with us. Long story short, he ended up at mine at the night. And we sorted him out. I said, just sleep on the set. He sorted himself out, kind of thing. And in the morning he woke. Well, he got woke up by my kids, innit? Because my house wakes up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and it's on. Like, so you could see in his head, he's processing everything. He's like, damn, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot going on here. It's like he had breakfast with us and then he wanted to go. It's like, I'm glad you get to Bell. I've got to stay here and do it.
I'm out.
Nah, I mean that whole night changed everything for me. I think spiritually, I saw a lot of stuff. Oh man, I saw so much things, and I thought to myself, you know what, my life is valuable. Like, and then that's when I started learning. That's when I started getting going to church, and I started learning that life is a gift. It's an absolute gift. This is the biggest gift, and you have, each and every one of us have a purpose. We all have a purpose. It's up to us to find that purpose and be on the road to that purpose. But we can inspire and do so many things for other people as well. And taught me a lot of things, man. I mean, my whole mindset just changed.
Yeah.
After that, and I've never looked back at all. I've been so thankful for that moment. But I just feel that a lot of people don't know who they are. They don't know where they're going. They don't know why they're here. They don't know how special they are. If you think about things, like who puts that voice in your head? You know that voice in your head that talks. It's got your same voice, right? Like it's got when you talk in your head, it's the same voice that's speaking now. How is that possible? Yeah. Without God, you will not be here. That's the way I see things. You will not be here. We're all special, and people don't get to experience those things. They don't. I don't know how their lives plan out, but my heart goes out to his family, Mick, his family, and anybody else that has been in a dark place and just feels that they couldn't get out and just thought that this is it. I'm gonna end it here. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But you know what? It's one of them things. I'm waiting for I don't know what my path is, but I know where I'm going now. I know where I trust God to lead me to where I need to go to. And that is a big thing for me, So yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I think with me, you know what? About the whole selfish thing, for a long time, John, I actually had that same thought process. I thought, oh man, take your life, your whole kids are gonna have to live with that for the rest of their life. Your mother, your father, your family, your cousins, around the world, they're gonna have to know that you took your own life, and as far as I know, spiritually, you can't get into heaven if you take your own life, kind of thing. So I've always had that kind of mindset from just being. That's wrong. Is that wrong? Okay. Yeah, well. I'm only talking from a sense from one particular time.
No. What you're saying is what a lot of churches preach in that, but if you study it properly, then it's wrong. It's wrong. But yeah. You're not wrong. But what you've been told.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm only just talking from a particular time in my life that was really, really dark. I mean, I came to a point where I was in between jobs. I was in a very, very toxic relationship as well with a previous person. I was banned from driving. The only love I had in my life at the particular time, a good few years ago, was a love for my son, and where even that was a complicated situation, and my DJing. And there was one particular time not too far from here where I actually got attacked, and the guy took my phone, guy took my MacBook, my DJ stuff, and I was just in a complete hole of just darkness, thinking, I've got the only two loves in my life is just like completely got, what the hell am I here for, type thing. Now, I'm not saying I had suicide thoughts or anything, but it was, I can only imagine that someone going through the thought process of actually trying to end everything must have gone through 10 times worse than what the deep hole that I felt that I was in at that particular time. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for my mum and you guys, the whole depression thing, I really do honestly think that mandem, I know women, it comes naturally to women, but when it comes to mandem, man, you guys have got to be your own, you guys have got to be therapists to each other.
Yeah.
Not just say, how are you? No, you dig a little deeper, man. You see how their day was. What did you do? How did you start your day? What obstacles did you get? Sometimes even treat everyone, I know that Ryan is like a big boy, like a proper businessman. Treat everyone like a SWOT analysis. See what the strengths are, the weaknesses, the opportunities, the strengths. Sometimes you have to kind of break down people a little bit, because if you don't, they're going to, all the things they're going to retain in there. That's why I went to therapy. I went to therapy to get everything out, because I couldn't get it out to my ex-girlfriend. I couldn't get it out to my mom. I couldn't get it out to you, Chris. I couldn't get out to anyone.
It's crazy, isn't it? You go and tell a stranger, innit, everything.
I can't even tell my boy anything. I can just tell a full-blown stranger.
A stranger is completely, they're disconnected. Exactly. They won't have an opinion on you because they don't know you.
And I didn't understand that until my second session. I'm thinking, you know what? I can tell this woman absolutely anything right now. And it worked.
Yeah.
And then I was able to build myself up a little bit. I mean, obviously, everything past that, there was credit card debt, more debt, pay my ex's debt, Money was a huge issue with things. My self-confidence. I was in a job where I was earning pennies because I was paying back debt. So when it comes to those kind of things, bro, I'm telling you, like, you need to kind of wipe the slate clean and just start again before you fall deeper into a hole that you can't get yourself out of. And I think I had a bit of immaturity thinking that it's a selfish act because I've never known what it's like to be in that kind of mindset.
Yeah.
But I know what it's like to be a really depressed state. I remember that. I don't want everyone to remember it. But
Yeah.
it's a bit, you know,
Make
still,
sure you don't go back there, I guess. You work
no,
hard.
man. No,
Yeah.
now I live for tacos now.
That's it. And that's the thing is, I think money's a big thing.
Money's a huge thing.
Money.
Is the killer of most things.
Yeah, it is the
whether you got loads of money or ain't got no money. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. I don't want to go all biblical all the time, but yeah, Jesus, Yahushua HaMashiach said you can't serve two masters. One is God, the other one is money. And the point is that if you're not serving God, you're serving money. In your head, like if you really break that down, everything becomes about money for a lot of people.
Everything.
This is why the trouble happens. Like we're talking about Mick.
Everything, bro.
He had a lot of money.
War. It's all about money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, it seems like it's its downfall.
Yeah.
People in the limelight, they've got Robin Williams had a lot of money,
Bro.
but yet still not happy.
You can count all the famous people that have overdosed or they've
Kurt
drug
Cobain.
issues, Michael Jackson, Prince,
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
These are big people with a lot of money. Yeah, and a lot going on. Yes, a lot of positives, but again, when you got a lot of positive, what comes? A lot of negatives.
Yeah.
You know, the higher the positive, the higher the negative. That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works. And if someone hasn't got any money, it's bad as well. You know, people get depressed. You can't pay your bills. You know what I mean? You're gonna get chucked out. It's fear, this and that, and that's it. And most of the people that you don't know, like the non-celebrities that kill themselves, that commit suicide, it's probably because they haven't got any money. You know, they haven't got a job. They haven't got anything to do. You know, they feel worthless. So what would your advice be to them to say, you know, like how could they get themselves out of that rut?
For me, honestly, if I was speaking honest, I would say to turn to God, and not even just turn to God, but understand who God is and understand who you are as yourself. For one, self-love is a big thing.
You've got to change their mindset.
Yeah, you need to have self-love. If you don't have self-love, then you can't love other people the way that you need to love them, or that they need you to love them, and you can't love. You just can't have that love to be able to do the things that you need to do for yourself as well. And I think that's one of the things that I started to learn a bit more, was more self-love. And it's not like a selfish thing. It's more of an understanding. Do you know what? I appreciate who I am. I appreciate why I'm here. I appreciate what I've been given. You know, I could be living in a different country with with muddy water, or or literally no electricity or anything like that. But I'm not living there. I'm living here. It might not be the best of the best, but I appreciate what I have, and I appreciate the people that are around me. I think the people around me as well is something that's very, very big. I think I'll say a compliment here. My brother said to me, I think maybe about a year or so ago, he said, "You know what? You're lucky with the friends that you've got, like, and the foundation that you've got. Like, you're very, very lucky because you roll and you're always there for each other, and you're always tight. So, that's one thing that I'm appreciative of. And I think you've got to look at your surroundings as well. So if your surroundings ain't positive, and you'll know in your head, you'll know if they're positive or not. You know the people, if they're bad for you, you know, especially when you get to past a certain age and that's where you have to start making decisions. If they're not good for you, you need to get rid of them.
Get rid.
You need to come out and you need to get rid of them. If there's people that's causing you trouble, you're smart enough to know that in the long term, you know, this is not going to be right. And this is why I say, think about the consequences of your decisions before you make those decisions. Because if you think about the decisions, then you're not thinking about the consequences of those decisions, and they could be disastrous. But if you're thinking about the consequences first, then you'll make better decisions. So
I also think a lot of it is people are afraid to hit rock bottom. Now, what I mean by that is if you hit rock bottom, you can only go up. You can only go up. So that means you have to start again, no matter whatever it is you're going through. Maybe that is the call. That's the path you have to take. Because there's plenty of people out there that start completely out. Look at Will Smith, for instance. He was a millionaire. He lost it all. He made his millions before he became the Will Smith. Then he lost it all, and he went through the same thing. He was depressed. He was this. Then he got the Fresh Prince deal. And now he's Will Smith.
even the same with Richard Blackwood as well.
You know?
He went rock bottom at one point.
But the thing is, you got to remember, when you're at the bottom, you can only go up, which means you're going to improve. The first step is just sometimes...
People can't handle that bottom, though.
No, they can't.
That's true.
That's
true. They can't handle
I've always said, and I've always stuck by this, even my therapist said it as well, I've always said, no matter how bad a problem is, there is always a solution. No matter how big or small, always a solution. And I actually do want to say one, because I know a few episodes we were talking about, the whole, the gender equalities and all this other stuff. And I know we was obviously making fun, but obviously bringing it to like a very serious topic. Obviously, I wasn't here for that one. We were talking about a Me Too thing, and then we diverse in something else. But 52% of the global suicide rate is from the transgender community.
Is it?
52%. Yeah. That's, on the basis of the conversation that we're having now with suicide, it's massive. Those are people who definitely need to, I still think everyone does need a therapist, whether it be like your actual collective
It's good
friends.
to talk.
Yeah,
It's good to talk.
I think everyone does.
Yeah.
It's good to talk.
I haven't got one, but I've said it.
Yeah,
It's good to get one.
but literally, I think all us four plus Musa can all be our own therapists, really.
No, it's
You know what I
definitely
mean?
good to talk and get it out. I mean,
'Cause
whatever
look,
you're going through.
Look, it works for women. They talk all day long. They cry all day long. They scream all day long. That's why I'm
they're
saying
perfectly fine.
They're fine. I envy them as well.
They're
Why
perfectly
can't we
fine.
do it? Why can't men do it?
We're lying.
Why can't we? Yeah, we're lying. Yeah, lying
we
in the
hunt,
camp.
we eat, we go and get the food. That's it, and that's the DNA. It's come from years back.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's all the conditioning, isn't it, man?
Yeah, we've been conditioned to be the man of the house.
Yeah.
We're the man of the house, so we have to lead.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then,
Yeah,
and
we
then what
can't
happens?
talk emotional. We can't talk emotional.
Yeah.
Have you watched? Actually, that's slightly off topic. We'll come to that maybe another time. But we're the man of the house.
Yeah.
We're the man of the house, and that's the condition of what we've been told back from all the years.
Yeah, and then what
That's it.
happens? Most of the homeless people are men. Most of the people getting
Yeah.
suicide are men. Mental health issues are men. It's a cycle, man.
Yeah, you do. Actually, that's a good
This is
point.
the
most,
problem.
Most people that live on the streets are men. I saw
How many women have you seen on the streets, living in the streets?
one. I was just about to say driving through Elephant Castle on the way back, in the middle of the island. But yeah.
It's
only-
crazy,
Not
man.
many.
Man,
Not
yeah,
many.
Not many. Compared to the ratio.
So what would we do to help?
Talk, man.
Yeah, you have to change the way men are, and it's us talking about it now. Yes, we can say it, but it's going to take
hard, man.
years and years of conditioning. And say, even saying you're not the man of the house no more.
So-
you're not the man of the house. That's it. There is no man of the house. Start with that first.
All right, so for you, you're quite positive,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in your, how old are you?
36.
36 years on this earth.
Yeah.
There must have been something that's bugged you. Who do you talk to?
That's one of my problems. I don't talk, but I've never been that low.
Yeah.
to do anything silly,
Yeah.
But I do still, even in bad moments where I'm just like, this ain't going well, Like I just try and I either distract myself and do something, play Xbox. Yeah, to stress out, like to de-stress from work. Yeah, because when you're working all the time, you're continuously on a laptop, continuously thinking. You know, when you own your own business, a lot. So to de-stress myself, so I don't get to any points, I play games. I go back to what I did when I was a child. I play FIFA. I play Call of Duty. I play all the games, right? But either way, I feel like I always think, like I said, there's always negatives. If there's negatives, there's always a positive. Right. So I think that way. So as a negative, okay, cool. I go back to, I think one of you mentioned there are other the worse people than where you are. I've got a roof over my head. Yep. Nice house. You know, no mortgage. You know, I mean, I'm in a good place. Decent job. And I always think about the positives. Yeah. And that will most of the time outweigh any kind of bad moment at that time. And moments are moments. Yeah. Simple. They're going to come and go. Yeah. So because they're going to come and go, that's fine. I worked through worse in the past. So, you know, you can kind of like work through it. And I just think positive like that. Yeah. That's my way of thinking. I just thinking positive, and don't think about what's happening right now, because next week, even tomorrow might be better. Yeah. You know, things come up. It's a challenge, man. This life is a challenge. It's a game. Think of it like that. It's a game. It's a challenge. You got to work your way through it. You know, you might get stuck at sometimes. You might get lost in the maze, but you have to work your way through it, and you'll get yourself there.
I don't think we're given nothing we can't handle. I absolutely think everything that's thrown at us.
Because like I said, if there's a negative, there's a positive with it. So it's a resource. There are resources out to get through it. Yeah, you know. It's a game. Yeah, it's a game right now. You know, you have to treat it as a game,
because you know some things are given to you to teach you lessons. So if say for example, you think, you know, like, I really love that girl. Why did she dump me? This, that, and the other. But this person could be removed from your life to teach you a lesson, because in the end, because I remember I got to a point where I was just thinking, do you know what, right? I kept on blaming other people, but I didn't check myself. So it's me. Maybe I'm the problem.
You've got to change something.
So there's certain things I need to change about myself to build myself up again.
To learn from it.
And you're gonna get things thrown at you, and they're not thrown at you because you can't handle it, but you're thrown these things because you can handle it. But it's up to you to have that mindset to get out of it.
Yeah, you have to have the mindset to get out of it, because if you don't have the mindset to get out of it, you know, you're gonna do something stupid.
Yeah.
And that's where you have to think the opposite. Even if it's really, really bad, if it's so bad, you really think you can't, you can. As simple as you can. There's always a way. I mean, I always think to myself, what's the worst that can happen? Okay, what's the worst thing that can happen? You live on the streets, yeah? No money. Because it's mainly money.
I'm telling you, man.
Go on.
When I wasn't really young. I was what, 21, 22? No, I was about 23. I got held in a cell for like a day. And I'll tell you what, you can hear everything. Like, I heard birds tweeting. I heard cats, dogs, a school that wasn't even there. So for me personally, the worst thing that could ever happen to me is freedom. If my freedom is taken, like, you could be homeless, but you're free. I could sleep on the street there, and I could move to Southampton on the street and live there. I could go wherever I want. But when you're stuck somewhere, and I'm telling you, you're hearing, I heard all kinds of detailed stuff, right? And for me personally, that's the thing I fear. That's why I don't do nothing stupid.
So for me, that's down to your personal kind of fear factor.
Yeah, like, that is.
Yeah, because I worked in a prison for 10 years, right? So I knew these people that are in there with no freedom. Yeah. Some of them loved it.
I can't.
They had their 3 meals a day. They had the TV. They had the bed. They could go to work. They could have canteen, which is food.
I don't get
they
it.
They could order things. And so it's not, I mean, it depends on, yes, you had no handle on the inside of your door.
No girls?
Yeah. No girls, but there's some of them will mess about with the officers, okay? So if you had game, yeah.
My game was strong.
So what I'm saying, that's just your kind of personal.
That's my
thing. Yeah,
me personally.
Yeah.
It would if I.
So basically, so it's not you going to jail; it's you being held to ransom or something like that. Like
No, don't get me wrong.
You've been taken,
Yeah, my freedom.
like the movie.
No. Just no.
I think
Like,
personally, you prefer the prison.
there's
than
certain
sleeping on the
things.
streets.
Are you
No.
promoting prisons?
Mate, I'm not promoting it, but
No,
some people go there on
Me
purpose.
sitting there. No,
Some people go there on purpose.
I like luxuries, for instance. I like my luxuries, and you're gonna take them things away from me. Now, I've said this before on the podcast, and I'll say it again. I would need to be able to justify me sitting there, and the only thing that I could sit in jail happily for, if something happened to my children,
Yeah,
right? Other than that, I can't be there.
right. I just think your freedom is taken away in prison. You have as much freedom without any money. You haven't got much freedom anyway as a person.
You haven't, but
the
you've
street.
you've still got options. You've
Yeah,
hit
got
rock
options.
bottom,
Yeah, you got options. Yeah,
and you can start building
yeah.
yourself
And
up.
this is what I said. The worst that can actually happen to you is obviously where you lose all your money,
Yeah.
nowhere to live. Right. So the worst that you can happen is you live on the streets. But that's when it starts again, and you start to beg.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
big business, you know.
Yeah, I've seen a man pull out an iPad on me. No, shall I tell you about the time when I was working in Intersport, and allegedly.
Allegedly.
You know what? No, let me not bait myself. I was working in Intersport anyway, and I had some trainers,
You weren't working there then.
and I wanted to do something nice. It was nearer Christmas, and there was this guy at Forest Gate, an old black guy. He lived on the street, and I thought, nah, I'm because you could see his feet, and I thought, rather than give you money, I'm gonna give you a brand. And there were £120 worth of trainer.
You went in, man.
So I took the box to him, and he went, I don't want these.
What?
He goes, give me some money. And I'm like, but he threw the trainers at me. So I don't want it. I'm just like, oh my God.
Wow.
So, from that's when I changed. And that's when I started using them for my benefits when I got on dates. I thought, you know what I mean? Like, now you're going to be used for my benefit to make me look good.
That was a game changer.
Because I was like, it actually, I never forget it, because at the time I was with Aaliyah's mum. And I remember she stopped the car. I said, stop the car, I want to give these chance. She's like, John, like, don't do it, man. I was like, no, I have to do this for me. Like, I wanted to do something nice. And I went up to him, and gave it to him, he just threw them at me. No, give me some money. £120 worth of trainers there, mate.
Yeah, but
Sell 'em.
maybe it wasn't the right size for him.
Look, man, what he was wearing weren't the right size.
yeah,
So it didn't matter.
You could have sold them.
Well, this is it. He could have sold them, but he just so you know. I mean, I've had homeless people pull out an iPad on me. I've seen it when they've asked for money. I've said no. I've turned back around. They got an iPad out, and I'm like, how? So it is big business. It is big business. So. You know, I don't believe that. I don't not believe that for a second. But I think being homeless, yes, you've hit rock bottom. You can get yourself into a hostel, get yourself a part-time job, start sorting yourself out.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, also watch Undercover Billionaire.
Yeah,
You seen it?
Yeah.
You start from, if you haven't seen it, there's a new episode coming out with Grant Cardone. But prior to that, you know, so
the book.
So he's on episode,
He's on it, yeah?
He's on series 2. It hasn't come out yet, but soon. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, watch it, because they only start with $100. They have 100, which a tramp would have, $100 just by begging, right? $100, and they have to own a £1 million business within 90 days. Yeah, them, and that's it. Got $100 in the name, and that is it. And you have to work your way. You only got 90 days. Wow. So you have
3
to use
months.
use your. It's on now. You can watch the first series on Discovery.
Yeah.
Is it Discovery?
Yeah.
Discovery Plus.
Whichever one's on Sky. Whichever one's on Sky.
So it's on demand then.
I don't know. It's on Sky. I don't know.
It's on, just search it, man.
I'm just checking, man. I've got to ask this question.
If you go to Sky and just go search and put undercover billionaire, search it and it'll come up. And it's a guy he's a proven billionaire already. They don't know him. He strips down. He changes his name. Everything changes his name, and he starts with $100. And he does have cameras, one cameraman following him, so you can use that to your to your advantage if you can. Yeah, you can just say you're doing this document. What you watch it, it's good. But I mean, if someone can do it, obviously these guys are very educated in terms of business
And business savvy, yeah.
He's business savvy, but you can learn that.
Yeah.
You can read a book, and
people will give you free books. Trust me.
100%.
You'll get a free book from anyone if you're on the street.
But there's a lot of places, a lot of charities that help you. There's so many charities that help you that you wouldn't even like imagine. If you searched it up, there's a lot of charities that help. When I mean charity, that means they're doing it for free. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, volunteering.
Shelter.
Yeah, they're getting funding from obviously volunteers that are giving them money, but they can help you going forward. So, use your resources. I don't think you're at the end of the line, Yeah.
That's it, man.
Because it mainly comes down to money, basically.
Every problem has a solution. Every problem.
The root of all evil. That's it. Money.
So we pretty much done with this topic?
Yeah, no, I'll definitely say just talk.
We've got to do a light topic now, innit?
Yeah, we're going to do a light topic. We went deep, man.
My mind is done.
I'm kind of hungry now.
All right, let me just, all right, here we go.
Are you ticking these off, by the way?
Yeah. I'm taking them off. I'll just strike a line through them. See, look, line.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, don't worry, man. I got this. Right.
Can you do that on the Samsung?
What do you mean striking a line? What phone's that?
What, it's our notes?
Yeah, it's on notes.
How you strike a line?
You could do that on notes?
Yeah. You can do it on notes. Yeah.
I've been putting like little emojis beside the ticket
you
my
just
to-do list.
Hey, let me see if I can do that on Samsung, actually.
For real. I've got to-do lists for ages.
Highlight the line to do this, for instance. So you do.
Okay, send email.
Select.
Let me put a line through that.
Right. No, you just select it and then you just do this. Look, press that and then strike through. That's it. Job done. Strike through.
Look, I done mine with my pen. There you go.
That's a wave, bro. That's not a line.
So what do you put?
So just select it. So for instance, select like a bit of the text. So look,
Yeah.
so like you just do that.
Oh, you do that.
And then look, you press that and it's strike through. You just do strike through.
I've got to get used to that. Hold on. Let me see if it's easy.
See, look, man.
Or you can buy, or you can download.
Sorry, it's only two clicks.
You can download an app called Do.
No, but you don't need an app called
Yeah, but look at that.
Got notes.
Yeah, but watch this.
Yeah, but that's just long. Why am I downloading more apps when I don't need to?
But then when you just press the.
No, I don't need to do that.
That was a long thing.
No, it wasn't a long thing. It weren't really a long thing.
Scroll over.
It wasn't a long thing.
It
wasn't a long thing.
That was long.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't know that.
Look, see, look.
You learn everything every day.
Exactly.
Every day.
Have you tried Do?
No, I don't want to download any apps.
Do.
I don't. No more apps.
I've got so many apps.
Just
One
no
for
more.
this, one for that.
Just put in a what's it called in a.
All right, listen, man. Let's get to the
In a
topic.
folder.
Man.
Put in a folder with. You already done that.
I'm doing it again. If you are told a secret, who are you technically allowed to tell?
Depends
So
who it's been told by.
So someone tells you a secret.
Yeah. Is this one of your topics?
Yeah.
all his topics.
No. So obviously,
It's all his topics.
someone tells you a secret, innit? Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, who? So they say to you, "Don't tell no one."
That means everyone's going to tell everyone anyway. That's how. This is how. What do you call it? Rumors get around and gossip. That's why I don't believe in secrets, because it's never a secret. As soon as you share, as soon as you tell someone, it's not a secret, because if you told someone, a secret is to yourself.
I tend to not say anything. Man. Exactly. Just
A secret is you. Only you should know a secret.
True.
You know? Unless it's a secret between two people.
No, that is very true, actually.
But then, if it's a secret between two people, I don't know.
I've got a feeling this topic's going to be quite quick.
Let me see the definition of secret.
You know what?
true.
I'm just gonna run through the other topics.
Secret meaning. Secret meaning. Not
A secret
not
just
known or
means one
seen.
person, then, innit?
I think so. I don't know. Not
If you
Not
tell a secret
known.
between one person, yeah.
not known or seen, or not meant
So
to
it's
be
just-
known
that's
or
it.
seen by others. Yeah, it's not a secret. Something
All
that is
right,
kept
all right.
or meant to be
All right,
kept
then, so,
unknown
all right.
or unseen to. That's not a secret.
All right, then
Yeah.
All right, let's change it then. All right, someone tells you some important information, right? Some like
About what?
About themselves or something.
So it's not a secret.
No, but it's not a secret.
Okay.
But they tell you something.
So
They say
confidential data.
and they say yeah, confidential data.
Okay.
And they tell you, don't tell no one. Yeah?
Okay.
So what? So all right. So
Don't tell no one.
without breaking that trust of that person, right? Is there someone or anyone that you're allowed to tell without breaking that trust? Because it's like, you've told it. Obviously,
I'd say my wife. That's about it. Because if it depends on the person. If someone's and it's not like related to anyone that they're close to, maybe I don't know. To be honest, I've people tell me secrets, and I just like because it's nothing to do with me, and it's to them.
Just goes out your head.
Yeah, I'm just like cool. I got so much shit. I got so much stuff I'm doing myself.
You know how many times he'll say to me, Chris will say to me something because I told you this like 2 weeks ago. Don't remember. Just like, I just forget automatically.
But if it helps that person, they need to share it with someone, like we mentioned before. If it helps them,
Yeah,
just tell me, man. That's cool. Yeah, okay, it's good.
I think we're kind of done with that.
I think we're kind of done with that one. I think that definition that you give about secret is actually is actually true.
I just literally just thought about it just now because I don't literally just sort of, yeah. But I think we need topics like this. Just
yeah.
bang, bang, get through them.
Yeah. Next one.
Let's see if we can get through this one. Then.
Oh God.
Is it outdated to play music while having sex?
No. Is it outdated?
Outdated.
Yeah.
It's not outdated.
No, I don't think
want
so.
silence.
I mean, no, it's not outdated. That's the question. It's not outdated.
Yeah, but do the youngsters do that now?
Well, we don't know.
Don't know.
Jesus Christ.
He's asking, isn't it?
Oh, why am I on this show?
Well, no, the youngsters, man. I bet they're probably playing some grime or some Stormzy or something while they're
No,
doing
they're
it.
probably texting. That's what they do, man.
Yeah.
They just DM. Oh, look, I'm here. Just-
Yeah,
do,
probably,
man.
yeah, some kind of social media.
So is that R. Kelly on that playlist as well?
They probably don't know who R. Kelly is.
This is true. This is true.
All right. So, what was your favorite songs like to
Oh,
get down with the get down?
I'm gonna give my answer before you lot give your answers.
Top
I
five.
didn't really care. I didn't pay attention to music, to be honest. Yeah, that's my answer. That's my answer.
Man's there to work.
Now you gotta set the mood, man. You can't just.
No, I didn't. No.
You can't because then if you just played any music, like hip hop could come on or something like that. You got to set the mood. I'm a firm believer. Not that mood, man.
What's that? That's George Michael.
That's George Michael. Definitely
That
not.
song is depressing, bro.
Definitely not.
That's gonna be a flaccid night, bro. Never gonna dance again. That's a flaccid night, boy.
Oh god!
No,
All right. So give me.
I'm not involved in this, by the way. You guys can talk.
Ryan's like, no, I'm not doing this.
I'm just gonna go toilet.
I might as well take his mic.
So give me a classic line, not classic line, artist. 5, go.
Okay. 5 artists, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. Robert Kelly, it's got to be out. It's got to be up there in the first.
Mr.
top
Kells.
5. Mr. Kells. Funny enough, yeah, nothing wrong with a bit of like aromatherapy type of music, like a melodic type of music playing in the background. We start with a massage and you go out with stuff that not everyday R&B and soul jam. You know what I mean?
So give me some artists, bruv.
That's a trick.
No.
When you do the massage ones, you know what you want.
Know what I'm looking for.
You're reaching certain places, just hoping.
Oh man.
All right, so Robert Kelly first. Second one, I would say. God, it's bad. I'm a DJ. I'm probably struggling with it. A few songs from Avon as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some bangers on there. Gotta be the Jodeci.
Yeah.
As yet, they only had one wicked album, but they had two bangers that were baby making tracks. Absolutely.
You got one more.
One more. You might have to come back to me on that one. I'm probably trying to think. What's that one I can hear?
Moose is playing.
Oh, Mr. Keith Sweat. You know what? I don't agree, Did you play that? Not Keith Sweat. Nah, I won't go for Keith Sweat. I'm going to figure the fifth one.
All right.
I'm gonna pass it over to Chris,
Come on, Chris.
and then come back to me for the fifth one. I'm gonna try because I'm a DJ. It's difficult to ask a DJ what his favorite song is for God's sake. Yeah. So let me pass it over to you.
Chris.
Wow, the disrespect of God, man. You need to take that back.
I take it back. It's back. Now it's back over to you.
I'm going Trey songs.
Oh God. All right. Okay.
When we make love,
Okay, don't sing. Just give me your list, man. Man's serenading us, man. Come on.
Oh, man. Go with Joe.
Yeah.
It was definitely all the things your man won't do. I love that song.
I've always seen him as like someone who just teased other
He's
Mr. He's never had his
Mr.
own girlfriend.
He's the real Mr. Steal Your Girlfriend. He's
Okay.
the original.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with who else? Wow, man. Maybe I think about this. All right, Joe.
It's your list, bro.
That's what I was thinking. It's his topic, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, but I didn't say a list of
He
tracks.
said
and that.
5. Just give me 5, man. Quick one. Quick 5. Quick 5.
Chris Brown. I'm gonna have to go with a group. I'm gonna go with. Ooh, ATL.
Oh, I forgot about that.
One big album. That was an album.
It was.
I have to say,
that was an album.
But it's not
Let
enough.
me make it up with love.
He's no singing, man.
All right.
Is Chris the last to go?
Yeah, no, I've still got.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Chris is just. You know what he's like.
I struggle with the fifth one. I'm still waiting for the fifth
I
one.
might go with
Come back to him,
Jagged
innit?
Edge.
Yes.
Yeah, check it out.
Jagged Edge.
Yeah.
And then, I'm tempted. Do you know what? I did like.
Has to be Jagged Edge.
Who was that group? Day 26. Did you ever?
Yeah, co-star.
Day 20. You know what? I'm gonna throw that in. Day 26.
All right.
Or TGT or TGT.
Oh,
TGT. Tank, Genuine, Tyrese.
Weekend Love.
That
Yep.
one album. Oh my gosh, they
that
smashed
was an
it.
album.
They smashed it on the album.
You know what? That was probably the best R&B group album for the past, I would say, 10, 15 years, to be fair.
And then Genuine just messed it all up.
Ego just got up there, man.
Nah, he was on. I think he was on drugs or something.
What is that?
There was something. Yeah, they had a problem in it.
There was a performance, and Tyrese was just screwing him in the.
Tyrese has got a problem with everyone, man. He's trying to fight the Rock. He's like, really? You're gonna get knocked out, fam.
Yeah, that's me, man. That's me.
Right, so I'll go Jagged Edge, Jodeci, Tank, Aaliyah.
Aging.
Specifically that song.
One more.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, go on.
I've got one more.
Go on.
This was a hard one because I'm gonna.
It shouldn't be, but yeah, go on.
I'm gonna. The thing is, right? I want to go with this guy. I'm going with this guy's R. Kelly, man.
Oh, okay. I was thinking if you didn't go with him,
This is what I was waiting for as well, you know.
I'm sorry. Like I grew up on this. It is what it is. Oh.
That's it.
you had to go with him.
Silk.
Oh yeah, Silk were good. They were good.
That's my fifth one.
Nah, Tank was the one though. It's like that tune Close. That was the one. That used to just set the tone.
Can I ruin something about Tank?
We gotta ruin it. I think you done this already. Yeah, you said some comments, innit?
Yeah.
We done this. And then I said,
okay. Right.
I said, look at his wife though. He's allowed to do that. You see his wife.
Yes, I remember the picture of his wife.
There you go then. So Tank can do whatever he wants because you
I'll
know
leave
what
it.
he's going home to.
I'll leave him. I'll leave him alone.
Right, I think we're pretty much done tonight, man. Let's get the old protein point.
Ryan looks ready for that rap star sauce, man.
Yeah, man.
Ready, man. Hey, John, like, you sure you don't want the last one here?
I'm good, bruv.
You
I'm
good?
good. I'm good.
We're sitting here, you know. I brought 3
I'm good, bruv. Trust me.
days. I even tried to get him to like order off the website. He's like, nah, I'm cool, blood. I'm cool.
When I'm ready, I'll order, bruv.
Rapstars.net, man. Get it delivered to your house.
Right, let's get into it.
Right, this is Ryan's Fitness Lounge, which is sponsored by Protein Point for all your protein supplement needs, all your EAAs and and protein supplements as well. On top of that, you can visit your local Protein Point store in East London and Essex, and you can hit them up on their Instagram at Protein Point UK. Right, let's fire away, Ryan.
Yes.
My abs are coming back. Oh, shit. That's my phone.
Are they coming back, are they?
Yeah, they're coming back. I've been doing what you've been saying. The 3 days on, 3 days off and then 1 day on carbs. Just a question about that. See my cheat meal day. I remember, cheat meal day. I remember when I first got told about cheat day, I'm thinking, raw, like, man gets to eat like cheat meals the whole day and that. And then you was like, no, it's just 1 meal, man.
1 meal, man.
Just 1 meal.
In one sitting. So you can eat as much as you can in that sitting.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
as much as you can.
Yeah, typically you're not going to have a lot anyway. Because
no one told me that. All right. Today's my my carb day. So should I be doing my cheat meal day on my carb day?
Yes, I would say like for the system, the carb cycle to be more efficient, do it on the day that you're having more carbs anyway.
Yeah.
Just because the free low carb days are there for a reason.
Yeah.
To obviously try and tap into the body fat. And if you're going to break it with a high carb meal and fat meal, which a cheat meal is, it kind of defeats the object. So yeah, definitely do it on a high carb day and typically replace a meal that you would normally have with that cheat meal. Don't have it on top of that meal, if you know what I mean. So replace.
I'm having a cheat meal straight after.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is this today? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what, you have 1 a week? You're doing 1 a week?
Well,
you're doing what?
Can I do more than? Obviously, all right. So obviously through the summer and that, I was bulking quite a lot actually, and so I was having maybe 2 or 3 cheat meals a week, which I don't usually do. I usually just have to stick with the one. But obviously now my head's in the game, and
you're in it. Your head's in it right now.
My head's in the game.
That's
bro.
good. That's what I'm trying. I'm actually, I preach it. I'm trying to get myself back into that routine because at the moment I'm in like a growing phase, but I do want to lean up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I need to get my head on game like yourself. So yeah, if you want to get the most out of this period that your mind's in, do 1 cheat meal a week. Yeah. Just to kind of like, because 1 cheat meal, how many meals you have in a day, including shakes?
I'm having about 5 to. I'm trying to get to 6.
Yeah, that's hard. 5 is good, right? So 5.
5.
So 5 times 7 is 35 meals a week. So yeah, so an average. 1 meal out of 35 meals ain't gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
As long as the others are clean, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, one a week if you're serious about it, and really honing in on your low carb days, you'll just drop fat without even training.
Yeah.
And then if you put training into it, you can obviously build a physique at the same time, as well as lose the body fat. But yeah, man, Colin, you should do like a few versions. Like you should do like a clean burrito. So like maybe like chicken breast.
Yeah.
With like you could do. I'm not sure what your content of this is, but you could do,
and you'll never know the contents.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, but you could say this is like a low sugar. You could just say it's a low sugar. No, I'm not saying this one. I'm not saying this one. I'm saying another one.
Right.
You could do another one where you what you put in your burrito of the clean one. So like a low carb burrito. So the only carbs in that burrito is maybe like potato and the wrap. Potatoes you can get a lot from. You can get a lot of amount of potato.
Yeah.
For lower carbs and say rice.
I was actually this week. I'm actually going to be doing a butternut squash and sweet potato burrito.
Yeah, so you can do that, and you can kind of put a bit of chicken breast in it as well, obviously to up the protein, and you can make it like the clean eating burrito or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Because if people are looking like you want to try and hit all aspects of the market, whereas burrito can be high carb, right?
Definitely,
so if you can try and, even if it's like 20 or 30% lower in carbohydrates, that's better than nothing.
So what would you recommend? Because again, I've been playing around with different ingredients I can put for this week. So in regards to veggie, the only one I got so far in my mind that's I've tested and tried is brilliant is the sweet potato one and the butternut squash. I'm trying to think of like an eggplant one as well, and maybe like some like cauliflower cheese. Well, sorry.
So burrito, did cheese have to be in burritos?
Yeah.
Okay, so you could get
that makes up the burrito.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm sure there's low fat cheeses.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Does it melt as well?
I haven't tested it. I'm gonna. I'll test it this week.
Test it, and there's also a protein cheese.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
I don't know how that works. You could try it. I mean, but I would say definitely for you to like. So for someone like Chris that wants to, like, even if his cheat meal is not, he might want a cheat meal, but he doesn't want to go all in on that cheat meal. He just wants something a bit different. But it still tastes great, like your wraps, but make it still a bit more clean. So instead of chicken thigh, use chicken breast.
Right.
Yeah. What sources of meat do you use in your wraps?
So in the wraps, I do the chicken thigh, the boneless chicken thighs, the beef brisket. And then you got the pulled pork, then you got the jackfruit as well.
So so you can definitely do cleaner meat. So you maybe can go turkey breast, or chicken breast.
That's funny. I actually I didn't do turkey breast. I done turkey mince for Christmas.
So what is it from? What's the mince? Because mince is just a mince.
It's just from anything from it, really, is it? Yeah.
So if you go from the breast, if you go turkey mince, turkey breast mince, or chicken breast mince, because it's easier to put in a burrito.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's low. You cut the fat in half. And then I'm not sure. Do you show your nutritional on it?
I haven't, no, yet.
Okay, so that could be a thing you could start putting.
Yeah, I am going to start doing that soon because I'll be doing lobster as well. So I've got a thing like allergens, so gluten free. Got like shellfish as well.
You could say the high protein burrito and go. You know what I mean? Start looking at it because then you start. Like people that are coming out of the gyms. So when the gyms start opening, people that are coming out of gyms, it's a great post workout meal. And still quite clean at the same time.
That's a good shout.
And you're still using ingredients that you have anyway, so it's not like you're going out of the way to kind of buy it, Chicken breasts can taste great even in a wrap because it's mixed with all the other stuff. Yeah. Obviously, it's a little bit more expensive than chicken thigh, but not those wraps can be a bit more expensive.
Sometimes I think the thigh is actually a bit more expensive than the breast. I just thought that the breast actually dries out very quickly. That's why you have a bit more sauce just to moisten it.
But yeah, man, you got the sauce, bro.
I got the sauce. A whole bottle's worth, man.
This is what I'm saying. I've got chicken breasts in the fridge. No, in the fridge for this week.
Oh, okay.
Ready to go. I'm gonna pick this and just dip as I'm eating.
Happy days.
Yeah.
John, you sure you don't want one?
I'm good, bro.
I like the hustle though. I love the hustle. That's what you got to do. You got to tell him, keep asking him until he just buys.
Yeah.
You got to keep. It's like when I
I've
send.
tried twice already.
It's like when I send emails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I send emails to people all the time. I see them open it.
Yeah.
There's no response. Yeah? I can see them open it.
No, but I'm one of these people that will just.
Trust me, he'll buy.
I won't buy now.
He'll buy
deliberately.
He'll buy without even knowing. Reason why? Because he'll talk about it to his missus, and his missus think, yeah, I'm going to buy it for him. Yeah, trust me, keep hustling. Keep hustling.
I'm on it. So high protein burritos and tacos coming very soon, man.
Definitely, yeah, because there's definitely because Fry could order from you and still keep it clean if it's chicken breast, you know what I mean? And if he wants something a bit more cleaner or, you know what I mean? But he wants to follow the plan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, especially when it was mad. My trailer was just literally outside the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just outside.
I remember you mentioned
open,
it. I remember you mentioned it on
second
episode.
Yeah. So when they open, you know what? I didn't. Yeah.
Post-workout burrito.
Bang.
Have it right there, right in front of the gym.
That's a
Pay
serious
someone
shout.
to hold a stand up. The pose.
Yeah. Standing in the rain.
With an arrow.
Nah, you know what? Thanks for that. I didn't even think about that.
There you go, man. There you go. But yeah, so cheat meals on your high carb days.
Yeah. Cool. Right. I think we are done.
Yeah.
Aren't we? Yeah. Pretty much. It's been a great episode.
That's been good.
My name is John Alexander. Please like and subscribe. Don't get offended. I am out.
Yep, Chris Samuels. I'm out. Been a good show today. Don't forget to check out Chris and Paige on YouTube as well. 4 episodes, and the next one will be coming soon. And also, I did say about the visuals coming for Don't Get Offended. So make sure you hit us up on the YouTube as well. Watch out for the visuals coming out as well. So yeah, man, just have a good week, and you'll see us next week. You'll hear us next week. Yeah. Do both.
Yeah, I'm Colin Palmer. Definitely been a lot less toxic this week. So I know last week was a bit heated, but hey, it's been a very, very good show. So again, with Rapstars, I'm now selling the bottles now, and I'm shipping them UK wide right now. UK wide. So rapstars.net. The guys are holding them up. John's not holding one up because he doesn't want one.
Don't worry, he'll get one.
He's gonna get one soon.
Still don't get one.
Rapstars Limited.
We'll buy it for him.
Oh, it's literally sitting right next to me. You know?
I'm good, bro.
I'll just slip it in your bag. I'll slip it in your bag, man. But no. Again, thank you very much for everybody following the movement this week. A whole change, high protein. Like diet burritos, like Ryan says, veggie and lobster tacos are coming this week as well, man. So keep it locked, and also like and subscribe to the Press Pause Network. That's what we're about. Good night.
And guys, before I go and we go, don't forget to, if you got any topics you want us to cover, put it in the comment section on whatever social media output you're listening to. Put those comments in. Don't forget to subscribe to any of the podcast sources that you're listening from. I'm Ryan John-Baptiste, and I'm out.